sure the stream is starting on the other end and there we go. Okay, welcome back again. Today's another episode of RambleCast with me, Capsule, and today I have two special guests. My friend Jake,
What's poppin', player?
and then my other friend Dasani.
Hello.
This is Dasani's first time, and this is Jake's second time. He was on the Naruto podcast.
Is that what you're calling it now, the RambleCast?
Yeah,
That's a good name.
yeah,
Props.
I liked it better. I was like, that the other one was too long. And I was like, you know what? I ramble a lot, and a lot of times we like after that Naruto one, I'm like, yeah, we rambled a lot. I might as well call it this. But today we'll be doing.
We better start talking mad shit here.
Oh, probably. But today we're doing this time instead of Naruto like last time. This time we'll be doing One Piece, and everyone should know what One Piece is. I think it's the most high-grossing anime in the world, pretty much.
Wait, I thought we were talking about anime girls.
I mean, there are anime girls in One Piece. I mean, Robin's like the best girl, man.
You're not wrong. That's my boo. That's my motherfucking girl.
Robin's the best girl, man.
You can make me her bitch. I mean, what?
I mean, what?
Wait, this shit is archived. I gotta watch what I say.
You're not wrong. Yeah, it's on the internet forever.
Fuck.
I mean, Dasani, you don't have. I mean, don't worry. No one. Your name's Dasani. No one's gonna link your real name to it. I mean, that'd be weird for like years down the road. Your boss is like, "Hey, I found this podcast."
Are you DASANI?
You're like,
Is this you?
You got good
It
taste.
sounds like you.
He's like, you got good taste in women. You're hired. You're like, what?
But if he's my boss, I'm already hired.
Well, I mean, you're in the interview section of it. What the fuck we're talking about?
We're getting sidetracked.
The ramble happened.
But okay, let's start off with the fact of who One Piece was created by, of course. Oh fuck, I don't. I know his name's Oda, but I forgot to say. I don't know how to say his first name. Oh, that's embarrassing. Oh fuck. Ichie. Okay, who knows that?
Eiichiro Oda.
Yes, there. Thank you, Dasani. Well, that's clipped on here forever. I forgot to say his name. But one like
It couldn't be
Seems like you
me.
didn't do your homework.
I did some of. I didn't. I kind of always half-ass this when I
I'm
get
just here
started.
for a good time.
Hey, we're all here for a good time, man. But okay, fuck it. Let's just start off with this. When did everyone just start watching One Piece? Like your first time actually watching it in general.
Like ever?
Yeah, like ever. Like your first time. Like you started you started watching the series.
Oh, I started during quarantine, and I speedran it. But I've been exposed to One Piece media for a while before that, mainly in the form of Crunchyroll videos. Just the clips by themselves, no other context.
It was on TV when I was a little kid, and like I saw it on there, but like it was at the same time as like Naruto and all them were, specifically like same time as like Dragon Ball and all them were on television, like the reruns of it. So I used to never like watch it. But I did see it when I was a last kid. The only thing I remember from back then is of the 4 Kids One Piece intro. That's it.
I mean,
But when I seriously started watching it was like right before quarantine.
wow, man, I'm
Actually, no, it was during quarantine.
oh shit, man. I was like my first experience with it was of course 4 Kids. Like I watched it from when it started on 4 Kids all the way up until it stopped appearing, and then it moved over to Cartoon Network, and then Cartoon Network got rid of it, and then years down the road, I was like, actually, I'm not sure who you probably all did this at one point. Who watched like One Piece AMVs but not watched the series, and you have no context of like, oh man, who's he fighting here?
No, sir. I stayed away from AMVs as a
Really?
kid.
No, I
Why?
never did. The only
I s-
AMVs I ever watched were Naruto ones, but it
I
was only
stayed
like
away
one.
from AMVs.
How did you stay away from AMVs, man? That's like part of anime culture at this point.
No, sir. No, sir. No,
Bro,
sir.
I'm not on YouTube to watch AMVs. I'm there to watch Minecraft videos. Okay.
Also, Charlie bit my finger.
Listen, man, I watched the One Piece AMVs. That is what got me.
Well,
Be
like
like,
when
Hmm?
AMVs were popping off, I was like not watching anime like that. Like I started watching anime when I was like I want to say like late middle school, early high school. Like is when I like really got into it. But like when I
Yeah,
was a little
same.
kid, I was a generic ass like I was watching sports and Cartoon Network. That was it.
I mean, technically you were watching anime because Cartoon Network did have anime from time to time.
Yeah, I mean like I watched like fucking Dragon Ball, but that was just because I didn't know like Dragon Ball's the least anime, you know?
But I mean, I mean,
In like
in
the
all honesty,
westernized.
yeah, I mean, in all honesty, when it comes to like back in like olden days for at least me and you, like we didn't know it was anime at the time.
Yeah. I
And
just thought that shit was a cartoon. So like I never went and looked for it, you know. So like I feel like if you were watching A and B's, you have to know that it was it was an anime.
well, I was like confused when I first saw it. I'm like, wait a minute, because they like has put in some like the subtitles, and they were speaking Japanese. Of course, I don't think I knew what Japanese was at the time, and I'm like, what the fuck? What? This is
You know the
different.
whole language of
It
Japan.
was some weird language, not
He's like,
English,
what?
that's for sure.
Hey
Why
man,
don't they sound like me?
hey man, like AMVs is what got me into wanting to learn about Japanese culture, man. That's part of my
Yeah, I mean
history.
that's valid. That's valid as hell.
Mind you, it was like I missed back in the day with AMVs though, like because AMVs today kind of a hard to find. It's like hard to find a really good one. Most of them are trash now. And I'm like they
The
play.
only AMVs that keep popping up in my recommended are the ones from 10 years ago. So
Well, that's what I mean. Like 10 years, like early YouTube, mid YouTube was like the best time they find like the best AMVs for any anime fight. Nowadays, it's like, oh, what the fuck is this? This is some trash.
Well, also like the music that a lot of people use for AMVs are not popular anymore. At least
Yeah,
like the ones that I think of.
it's always
But
weird.
plus,
which one are you thinking of? Because
I
I
don't
only
see.
think of one right now.
I think of like the. Granted, I've never watched any AMVs. Like, I mean, well, I have, but I haven't like seen it back in the heyday. But the ones that people used to always talk about was fucking like the ones with like Coldplay on it or some shit, or like Metallica in the background and stuff.
The
Actually,
one that stands out to me the most is Linkin Park.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, yeah. Like that type of music.
Legion Park, 3 Day Grace. Also, another fun fact, that's how I got into rock and metal music because I listened to that stuff. And I was like, because I didn't like rap as a kid, so I was just like, oh shit, what is this? This is pretty intense with this fight. I like this music.
The only time I enjoyed rock music, it was just which is this is gonna be bad, but the only time I enjoyed rock music in like an anime was fucking the Broly movie, or not even the Broly movie, the Cooler movie.
The cooler one?
Yeah, when he first pulls up and then the rock music starts playing, and then like Goku gets hit in the back with his goons. Shit, I was like, this is hype as fuck, and I'm in it. We're not here to talk about Dragon. Let me stop.
What was the topic again? Was
One,
it Anime Girls or One Piece?
it was
We were
One
supposed
Piece.
to be talking about One Piece, and we
But-
went to go talk about AMVs, and I started talking about Dragon Ball again.
Well, I mean, like I said, it was like part of my culture, man. Wait, not what
Well,
what
the
I mean by
question
culture?
was how we got into and
One
One
Piece.
Piece, and
Yeah,
Capsule said AMVs, and then we got into the tangent.
yeah. Actually, right
I got
after
into
that, I
One
read manga too.
I got into One Piece because I was like, there's no way that the show going for this long can be as hype as people are making it seem. I wanted to watch it so I could be like, that shit is not it.
And then you realize
Yeah,
that shit was it.
I was in the same boat as Jake, except he was the one hyping me like, "You gotta watch it, bro." The peak fiction.
Listen, Jake is like,
I reluctantly agreed, but once I started, I could not stop. I think I watched like first 200 episodes in like less than a week.
listen, Jake's like the hype man for like, hey, you see this anime? Go watch it. And you're like, all right. And you're like, oh
And it's
shit,
crazy
right.
because like my attention span is not the greatest. So like for the fact that like I stuck with One Piece for 200 episodes, and then because for me One Piece didn't really get good until like
Water 7?
150, yeah, or around
Or
there.
Alabasta.
Yeah, that's when I was like, I'm in here. I'm a part of this. But before then, it was more like a lot of the episodes, partially just because it's like it's an anime that originated in the '90s and is now modern day. It's a lot of like, okay, I'm gonna watch it, but I'm also doing something else. I am paying attention, but I am also doing something else. And then once I pass that, was when I was like, okay, we're sitting down to watch One Piece.
I don't know. It's just when it came for me, it was just easy for me to get into it. It was because, like I said, I watched it as a kid, and I'm like, oh, well, I like Naruto, I like Dragon Ball, and this seems pretty much up my alley. And it was. I've loved it ever since. I've read it. I watched it. I don't. I even have like. Even one of my friends bought me like a real poster from Japan that I have still hanging up in my room.
Hell yeah.
So it's just. I really want to buy a sword of like one of Zoro's sword one day, but I don't know where to put it in my house.
Shit.
Just hang it up on a wall, I guess. Like,
I don't have any room.
what do you mean you don't have any room?
My room
fucking
is
wall, man.
My room is small. I don't have a place to hang it on my wall.
I
You
bet
can do it
if
over,
you
like, a
look hard
window?
enough.
Like any other wall I could hang it on in here would feel awkward, and I'm not hanging it over the wall where my bed is because I
Hey,
know
you could
it's
hang
not
it behind your door
sharp.
or something.
I know it's not sharp, but it's still I still have that fear of it cut it like Final Destination to me. Just,
I'd buy swords.
I
I'd buy
think
it.
it'd take
I'd
a
buy all
shit ton
three.
of force for it to cut through you.
Dude, my roommate, to sidetrack, my roommate was asleep the other day, and she has a big old painting above her like bed, like right where her head is, and that whole fucking thing fell on her in the middle of the night. I'm talking like 3 a.m. That bitch said boom, boom, and landed on her, and she freaked the fuck out. It was so funny.
You could hang it behind the door or something, unless you have something already there.
like if you saw my room, you'd be like, you know that meme of man, you live like this. That's my room. It's just there's not my room is cleaner than Artemis's, so it's fine.
Shit.
Hey,
That's
to
like
be
the-
fair though, that's quite a low bar to clear.
I was gonna say that's what I don't know if you want to compare yourself to her.
Oh yeah, maybe you're right. Yeah. But oh, actually, that's one thing to get into. What's your like favorite arc from like the series so far, like in general?
What do you mean? Like, elaborate. Do you mean like cover arts or
No arc.
No, arc.
arc? Okay, you guys go first. I gotta think. I'm not caught up either way, but I know
Well,
what happens.
Mine is.
I think I'm missing 2 arcs. I'm right behind. I'm right at the start of Whole Cake Island.
Okay. But you already know like what happens and stuff like that.
Yeah,
already.
yeah. After Whole Cake Island is what? Wano?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know what happens. So yeah, you guys go first.
I mean, mine is Water 7, like all of Water 7, including like the whole Enos lobby stuff. Because
That is heat.
that's heat.
I'm gonna get flack for this, and I know, but I really do enjoy me some Thriller Bark.
What?
I know. I know.
I've never ever
I just enjoy
heard
me, dude.
anyone.
I just enjoy
anyone in
me
my
some
life.
Thriller Bark. Okay, I'll tell you. What's his the fucking villain in that arc? Forget his fucking name.
Moria?
Yeah, Moria, Gecko Moria.
Yeah.
That motherfucker is a boring villain for sure, 100%. Super annoying, 100%.
It's because of
But-
Kuma.
Yeah, when Kuma pulls up and Brook is like an unself,
Nothing happened.
he's like a fucking like, you know how like in Naruto they got like Hokage and Shadow Hokage. my favorite character in One Piece is Zoro, and then my like 1B 1A is Brook. Brook, that whole arc with that whole situation is just mwah, in my opinion.
Okay, that's fair.
But the villain's really bad, and then it is very cartoony, which I enjoyed because it happens right after fucking
Enos lobby. It just was like
yeah.
you had this super serious arc where it's like, oh my god, they could die. They could actually die from this. And then you get this. You're like, what? What the fuck?
And I was having a great time the entire time.
I did remember you sending a video of that, of like Luffy
fucking love it.
pushing a zombie back to the ground.
I fucking love it, dude.
I don't think that arc was meant to be taken too seriously anyway.
I was having a
Because
great time.
They pulled out, what was it, Nightmare Luffy, and then never mentioned again.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Oda kind of was just like, you know what? I went to kind of a dark place. Let me.
It
Let me
was
chill
like
for a
a
little
filler
bit.
arc, but it wasn't. You know?
It's like
Wait, what was after Sabaody?
right after Thriller Bark was, oh my god, that's kind of depressing when I think about that, because Brooke was not in the crew that long before they all got separated.
Yeah, homie wasn't there for like a day. Homie wasn't there for a day, and then they got separated, and he was like, you know what? Why don't I just go on like tour?
Like, imagine joining a crew. You almost died fighting a warlord, in a sense. You joined this crew because your whole crew died. You're like, yeah, you guys are so great. I'm so happy. And then they meet the guy again. The guy who kicked everyone's asses again. You're like, oh my god, holy shit, no! And he just
Here we go again.
teleported everyone across the fucking world. You're like,
Now that I think about it, I take it back.
I was only there for like 2 weeks.
Fuck, dude, I enjoy it. I enjoy Thriller Bark a lot, but Fishman Island and then fucking Dressrosa are heat too. So I gotta think. Hold on, I gotta think about it. I think I retract my statement.
What about you, Dasani? You thought of yours yet?
Yes. Okay, so at the top, well, I haven't seen the entirety of Wano, but I've seen the highlights. That's all. At the top, as of now, I put Dressrosa up there. Behind would be. What would be? It would be Sabaody, because, well, the animation. No. It was Marineford. My second best is Marineford.
Yeah, Marineford.
And what was behind Marineford was the Prison Break.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that bundle.
Like
where Luffy does his own thing.
Yeah. In my honest opinion, when I think about that whole Sabaody all the way to Marineford, that makes me realize Luffy just, like, I think that's one of the few times in, like, I think anime in general, like, I don't want to say in general because I haven't watched a lot of anime or seen a lot of manga, but still it's one of the few times where I've seen Luffy's not winning. Luffy keeps getting his ass kicked.
Back to back to back.
Yeah, in like terms of like a shonen, like a big shonen. You know, like Shonen Jump head of the story type shit.
Yeah.
The big three, where a main character for 3 arcs back to back was just taking L's.
Like he couldn't...
And it wasn't like take L and then like I'm gonna get stronger. It was like take L and then we're just going to the next arc. Like there's no time to breathe.
Like in all honesty, even then, one of those arcs, I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure in the whole Prison Break arc, he died. I'm pretty sure like Ivanka brought him back to life, but he died. If I'm correct.
Yeah. And then they were like, "Yo, like if you keep it was like he got revived." And then it was like, if I keep like healing you or whatever, we're like taking life off of your like life expectancy.
The initial stim was like 5 years off of his life, and then Marineford, it was again.
Luffy was like, "Just hit me, bitch."
Even then,
crack cocaine, hit me with it.
Even then, Luffy already lost a lot of life when he was using Gear Second.
Like 25 years, because
Gear 1 or whatever.
Gear Second.
Gear Second. Well, it's the first time he uses it. Like, wait, it was Enya's Lobby.
Yeah, and he kept using it.
Yeah. Okay.
He doesn't just use it; he spams it.
Yeah, he spams it against the first dude, and then against Lucci, he uses it like 3 times in a row.
And then past that, like he just uses it to fight like regular folk, like cannon fodder. He's in that mode.
I think, in my honest opinion, I really think in the time skip, he probably has found a way to not let it take his life away. Because Rayleigh's probably like, you need to work on that, because Jesus Christ, you're going to die before you even find the One Piece.
Knowing Oda, they probably did, like come up with a way that he figured it out. Or later down the line, in the most inconvenient moment possible, they're going to be like, yeah, remember how you were going to lose your life if you kept using this? You kept using it.
Time to pay up, my boy.
You're going to die.
Well, I know Oda has drawn like all the One Piece. I think it's been the whole crew so far, in like what they look like in their 30s, 40s, and 50s, 60s, and stuff like that.
Yeah, it was like when they reach their goals, and one if they don't reach their goals.
Yeah.
Did he also do Ace? And we know what happened to Ace.
Yeah. So it wouldn't be surprising if like it would be sad, and I might cry if it happens. Maybe. It's hard for me to really cry at anime sometimes. It has to really get to me. I might cry if Luffy dies right when they find the One Piece. Like after they find it, they're like, "We found it, we did
he
it."
does a laugh like Roger, and then he just falls over and dies. The end.
No, he just sits on the ship and just kind of just lays there, like with a big smile, and everyone's like, let's just Luffy sleep. We've been through so much shit." And then like someone's like, "Hey,
It
Luffy."
cuts to Usopp back in his village, telling the story of how of the tale of Luffy.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
know,
like,
man. I don't know if he. I feel like Luffy like has to like like One Piece has to have a good ending, or not like. Well, I don't mean like good as in like critically.
I don't think any ending Oda comes up with it'll get hate.
well,
Just
Yeah,
because how
but
big it
I
is.
don't
I
mean
mean,
like
it's gonna
critically.
it's gonna get hate because it's like, look at the culture we're in right now. Like it could be the best like ending to any manga, shonen, anime ever. Like no one can beat it, and people will
Bro,
still be
Attack
like,
on
"This
Titan manga.
still is shit." If
But
someone's gonna still say,
that one's not like
It
like,
wasn't the best, but hey, it was a big series and it
but
had
from like you can't go from 10 out of 10. It's the prime example is Game of Thrones. You go from 10 out of 10 and give me like a 4 out of 10 ending. I'm gonna be pissed off about it, whether it's an okay ending or not. I expect 10 out of 10. You know what I mean?
well, I mean, I know
That's
Oda
the issue.
already. I'm pretty sure Oda has confirmed since he already has know what the One Piece is. He's like, "I know what the One Piece is. We already have it. It's there." So I'm pretty sure he already has the ending ready.
I don't like I don't mean like critically. Like it could be like a bad ending,
Yeah,
and like for me personally, I wouldn't give a fuck. But I mean,
it's
like,
a journey that
like
counts.
story. Yeah, that's the whole point of One Piece, right?
yeah, the
Like
journey.
it's an adventure thing. Um, but if it can't have an ending where it's like bittersweet or like genuinely sad or anything like that, or
I
else it will kind of like ruin it for me personally.
I wouldn't be
Like if
surprised.
it's an
In
ending
all
where I'm like,
honesty.
like I'm sad that I want everybody to get that good ass ending, man.
Well, here's the thing. I don't know when everyone's gonna get their ending because even though we're pretty much after, I'm pretty sure after Wano, we probably gonna have 2 arcs max, maybe one at at the minimum, because of
Well, we
how
know
close we
Elbaf
are.
is guaranteed.
Huh?
Hey, keep in mind, Oda said he's 80% done with One Piece, like around there.
Yeah.
But 20% of the
One
total
Piece.
runtime is 6 years.
Yeah, 20% of One Piece we're talking about.
And Wano's fucking holy
Okay,
shit.
okay.
Wano's
So
long.
it's what 50 episodes a year,
Yeah.
something like that.
Well, also
Uh,
don't forget Oda has, like I said, been sick lately, and so
yeah.
because of that, they're
So
like, you take a
let's
break every
say on
2
average
weeks.
45 episodes a year.
Yeah.
Would that be enough though?
Well, you also have to
'Cause
count the. Well, if you're
You're gonna
counting
get the-
episodes, you need to count chapters too, because
You're gonna get the manga ending way before.
yeah.
Like the
Yeah.
anime is gonna be like end like 2 or 3 years after the manga's over anyway.
Hopefully, it's not like Naruto where it just is like, okay, can we get to the ending, please? Get all this filler shit out of here.
Hey man, if all they had to do in Naruto is not introduce Kaguya, and I would be a happy boy. But
Yeah.
if it was just Madara and then like Obito and then it cut to Naruto and I'm not here to talk about Naruto. But then if it was just then Naruto versus Sasuke at the end and then it ended, I would be a happy boy.
We'll do a part 2 of that one day. Well, don't worry about it. We'll do a part 2. You get your Mori grievances
That's
out.
manga territory. That's you guys' territory. I don't read the manga.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not sure if Jake. reads it,
Naruto?
No,
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 One
One
Piece.
Piece.
Oh yeah, I don't even know. Dude, I tried reading the One Piece manga. It is so jam packed with information. It is like I'm reading a textbook.
Yeah, I read somewhere that to read all current One Piece volumes, it'll take only like 15 days.
It like
Really?
I've never seen a manga panel have so many words and also have so much stuff going on in the background. Or it's like I gotta read it, but then like I gotta read it again, and then I gotta look at what's happening on the screen. Then I gotta read it one more time to understand what the fuck is going on with all that context.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I am actually surprised I'm able to do it. Then it's just, I don't know, but probably because I've read comics and manga for so long. I'm just used to it.
Yeah, actually, One Piece. Yeah, actually valid. Comic book is. That's why I prefer to read mangas than I do comic books. So, yeah, it's actually valid. Because comic books, their fucking speech bubbles be like a paragraph and a half.
page could be a speech bubble.
Yeah.
And depending on the writer, it could be so jam packed. You're like, what the fuck? I'm just gonna just turn to the page.
Yes. Hopefully, someone else like repeats what that person said, but like in a dumbed down version.
Or you ever like your eyes glaze over and then you don't realize until you're like 4 pages away,
And then you have
You're
to go
like,
back.
"Wait a minute, yeah."
I will admit,
that is
manga
terrible.
chapters are just fucking fast. Cause either I've gotten fast at reading, or I'm just not paying attention anymore. And I pay attention because I can remember what happens. But I'll be reading One Piece chapter and I'm like, wait, I'm fucking done?
Yeah, but to be fair, it's 20 pages. Not even sometimes it's less than 20 pages too.
I think
You'd
the
be like
average is
15.
16.
Yeah. So you be flipping and flip. That's how you know it's a good story, because you be flipping the page and then all of a sudden you're like, oh fuck, I like have 2 more pages left.
Yeah, I just know that. But
That was me for the first 140 chapters of soul leveling.
oh god.
After that, the story just took a nosedive. But we're not here about that. We
Well,
can talk about it another
DASANI,
time.
me and you will do that episode because I have a
Bro.
lot of grievances. I didn't.
Didn't it end?
Yes.
Yeah, it ended.
I
Bro,
have a
okay,
lot
so
of
the
grievances about
pacing-
that.
Okay, just a quick tangent. The pacing was great up until like chapter 130. From then on, it just went from 10 to 110, and then it plunged back down to 0. That's how the pacing went.
All I can say for the soul leveling thing is, we will do that DASANI because the day it ended, I was like, I want to make a Twitter thing about it. But then I saw someone else make a negative comment about it that I agree with. But then I saw everyone go through his throat, and I'm like, I'm just gonna wait. Because people took that a little too seriously, and I was like, ooh, I'm just gonna wait. I'll wait a little bit before I give my opinion on soul leveling in general. Because Jesus Christ, it was better than Fire Force is right now, because that's bad.
All right, back to One Piece. What was it? Manga.
Yes.
Pacing. Volumes. Yeah.
Well, since Oda's been, like, say he's been sick lately, he's like he takes a break, I think, every 2 weeks, so we'll have like 1 week with no chapter, and then it'll go back to like 2 chapters, and then a week without one, 2 chapters, week without one. And I'm like, yeah, that's fair, because he's in, so it will probably be a little bit longer.
It is a shit ton of information.
And it's in Wano right now.
And at least to give him that break too. I mean, I kind of hope that he takes a break. It doesn't just be like, okay, let me look at my red string of notes here.
This is how you can tell if it was an actual break or not. The chapter where he comes back, is it like double what you regularly get?
I don't pay attention because I read it so fast, so I don't know.
Yeah, if the page number is double what you normally get, then it wasn't a break.
God, I hope he does take breaks because that man deserves it, man. He's like, everyone's like, because when One Piece, I think Wano is when One Piece kind of not peaked, but has like gained more attention, because that's when, like, I think Goda started. When people started calling him from Oda to Goda, because everyone's like, wait a minute, that, because in Wano there was a lot of moments where people like, wait a minute, that's a callback to 1,000 chapters ago. Wait a minute, like, everyone started realizing, oh my god, this man's been planning this shit out for years.
Also, like, he's been putting stuff into perspective too. Like, he's not like, it's not like, oh, he did that and like we're like, oh, we're just in an arc. Like, he was like, no, like I'm almost done with this shit. And with that context, for a lot of people, it's like, oh my gosh, like, this arc has to be heat.
I
For
can't
him to be like, I'm almost done.
I can't remember what it was, but I remember there was a moment where it was in Wano. It was during the Wano, like the whole they're invading the castle and everything. And I remember something happened and everyone on Twitter went off. It was just constant discussions. And everyone was like, Oda has planned this out for years. Because they're like, this links back to this, which links back to this, which links back
Did he also
around to
say
another
that,
thing.
Did he say that he already planned the ending?
Yeah,
As
he
soon
already
as it started.
he already had like One Piece and everything.
But the brain of that man.
Like, he planned
Like,
this out.
how you gonna call back shit from like chapter 1?
It'd be weird if Oda is like he's a kid. He's like, I want to make a manga, and has made notes and everything from then until now. and just hasn't
This
like
is magnum opus.
this
Or
is
what
his space opera, but it's a sea
He's the main
opera.
character. We're just living in his world.
Yes. I still remember someone made the image of Jesus, like the painting of like him with the hand up and everything, and then someone put
And it's
Oda's
Oda.
face over it. And he's like, it's Goda now. He's our god. I was like that, but also I know me and you discussed this before, deciding, but that is also what led into kind of the weird now. Let's like new thing of let's try to shit on One Piece, even though people who try usually get shit on really fast. But that because I remember about this after you how like I've met two people, and mind you, both of them are assholes. Like there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But both of them are like, "Oh, One Piece is milked," and I'm like, "How's it? Are you using that term correctly?" Because
One Piece is what?
it's being milked,
Oh,
and I'm like, "Are you using that term correctly?" Because I don't think you are.
I think you only milk something after like the conclusion
it has
of
an
it.
ending. Yeah.
Yeah. Like Naruto was pretty much milked because the manga ended and then the anime kept going and going and going and then it got to the Sasuke Naruto fight and then kept going.
And then
And-
we got the more. Oh fuck! And then we got Boruto. Was it necessary? Absolutely not.
Yes,
The Holy Bolt.
that's
You know,
example.
if they
of
didn't
milking.
introduce Kaguya, we wouldn't need Boruto. You know, because it's like, wait, no,
It
this
all
is
stems
this
back
is-
to that bitch.
Hey, go back to One Piece. Go back to One Piece.
But I like both those guys. Mind you, I remember the one guy who said it. It was very odd. He was just salty because other anime he liked didn't like ended it, and he's like, I want these to come back instead of One Piece still being here. And it's just like, what the fuck? He talked about Blue Exorcist, and I'm like, do you know Blue Exorcist is like the manga's still going, right? You can go read that.
Is?
Yeah, except right now it's on a hiatus. We will not see a new chapter until until this year,
Oh damn.
and it's gonna be April.
I think
in April.
the issue. I think the issue with One Piece is that since it's so long, you kind of have to like wrap yourself up in the hype
Yeah.
to get through some things because of how
Not
bad
fun.
the pacing
Not a
is.
sprint.
Yeah. And so, but like the way that media is nowadays, it's about a sprint, right? Like that's just how
The
society
attention
is.
span has gone down.
So you have to wrap yourself up in the hype so that you could get through it. But and also like like you know it's a like I always say this about One Piece. It's a '90s anime that just happens to still be going on right now.
Yeah.
So it has '90s anime pacing.
Yeah.
Whereas like newer anime will just be like, okay, we don't have enough, or like
Making it
studios
12
will just be like,
episodes, go.
yeah, like we don't have enough like content to crank out another episode. What do? Oh, we're just gonna break everything up into seasons. We'll be back next fall. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's when people are watching shit anyway. But '90s anime was like, that bitch is on year round. We're getting this shit going. So one episode, everything's happening, everything's cool, you're having a great time. Next episode, we're staring at Luffy, stare at the bad guy, staring back at Luffy for an hour.
That's also
Flashback.
yeah. Well, I mean, the problem that kind of stems from at least One Piece is like you guys like in my honest opinion when they did the thousandth episode, I'm like, you need to take a year break. You let the manga finish Wano, and then we can come back. Like let the break happen for a little bit. Like everyone
I
would be
think that,
happy.
You get the whole Water 7 arc and Enies Lobby and all them, right?
Yeah.
And that's like the arc where like you're like, holy fuck, right? You've been getting hints of the holy fuck throughout the times, right? Like with Sanji's background and fucking Nami's background and like the argument about the damn boat, right? And I don't mean to downplay that. I cried that episode. The argument with that damn boat, and you're getting hints of like, holy shit, One Piece different. Like why are we getting serious all of a sudden? And then you get to Water 7 and it's lobby and all that, and it's like, holy fuck, like this stuff is happening now, and it's happening. And then, like like you guys said earlier, you get to Thriller Bark and you're having a good time, and now all the hype has gone away because you're expecting this to happen. You're like, I'm in it, I'm enjoying it. Now you get to Thriller Bark and you're like,
Where'd the hype go?
I'm at 400 episodes right now. Well, what is going on? And I think that's kind of why people like like you get one of two outcomes after that. Is either I'm gonna stick with it because I've been having a good time this past 400 episodes, or was this shit really worth me watching 400 episodes? This shit kind of ass. You know what? I'm just not gonna finish this because this shit kind of ass.
Yeah, okay.
And then you get people who are like hating on it because you get out of Thriller Bark and you're like, I'm having a great time again. And then people are like, dude, Wano's, it's Goda. And then they're like, no, it's not. That shit is butt cheeks. And you're like, okay, alrighty.
I don't know. It's still weird to me how it is. We did get the whole Thriller Bark, which like you said, it's just like a Saturday morning cartoon feel to it. It's just silly. And then we get Sabaody, and it's just like, oh man, they're just going on another little adventure. And then you're like, wait a minute, slavery? What? Wait a minute, the black market?
Like,
you're selling humans? What?
It's after that arc where it's like, holy fucking Christ! Like, what the hell is going on?
I think Oda was like,
serious.
Oda's like, wait, everyone didn't like that? Everyone thought it was a cartoony? Oh, all right, time to just kick it up then. I was gonna save this for later.
Here's my allegory for racism in the world.
Well, we already had that with like Nami a little bit. Then we got it 100% in our face when it came to.
That's what I mean. It was hints. You're eating hints.
Yeah. And you were just like,
it's
wait.
like I'm dipping my toe.
And it was just so fucked up when you think about it when it comes to Sabaody, because you're like, wait a minute, these people are protected by the government? So the whole world government know these people do this?
It's like, yeah, sure, you're watching about a little rubber man going around and trying to find a fake treasury, but also here's this commentary about how the government's actually kind of bad and how the bad guys are kind of good and how the slavery is obviously bad and how racism exists in this cartoon.
It is just like, it just kicks up after, it does just kick up after Thriller Bark. And when it kicked up, it just kept kicking you in the face.
Yeah, I think what it was like, if you're still around, you enjoy it. So let me give you something that I think you'll really like.
Like, you know the JoJo... Have you ever seen, like, the JoJo gif or meme of, like, the guys, like, kicking that guy on the ground? That's pretty much... Yeah. That's pretty much what that is. That's what the 3 arcs are in that, like, that time frame. You start with one person kicking you, and then another person joins in, and then Reinforger comes in and just really gets into it. Really kicks you. You're like, oh, no. Oh, God, Because Water 7 happened, which was, like you said, like we all said, it's intense. It's like, will Luffy beat Lucci? He's really strong. Like, Luffy's in Gear 2nd, he beat the other guy's ass so easily, and, like, Luffy's still having a tough time against this guy.
Honestly, I thought, coming into Water 7, I thought it was going to be, like another goofy arc. Mm-hmm. Just because the nature of it, like, come on, it's like Venice. It's a city on top of water. Like boats everywhere, whatever. It looks fun, but then it got to the serious notes, and that's when I I was laying back in my chair. But when that shit started getting serious, I actually sit upright.
I think the serious mode really started off with Usopp, when you see Usopp just cry about the money and everything, and they just beat his ass. You're like, I've seen Usopp get beat up, but I feel actually bad right now.
Not by his crewmates.
Yeah. And not by, like, villains. He got beat up by just, like, normal crooks, pretty much. Like, if Usopp came in a little bit more prepared, he probably could have beat some of them. But he just got his ass beat. And you just see him broken there. You're like, I've seen Usopp beaten up, but this is unnecessary.
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
Homie is broken to his core, to his soul.
That was one of the few times where I'm like, did Luffy and his crew kill some of those guys? Because I wouldn't be surprised if they did. Because they guys kind of had it coming. Luffy and his crew doesn't usually kill people for some odd reason. But I wouldn't be surprised this time. Because Usopp was just beaten like a fucking animal. Like, Jesus Christ. His nose is like... I always feel bad for Usopp. How his nose gets crooked every goddamn time.
That's how you know he's hurting. If his nose is crooked. If his nose is bandaged up and his nose is crooked, that bitch look like an M. That's how you know his ass is hurting.
Oh, actually, I forgot that happened again. Because remember in Alabasta where he got hit by the bat and you just see his nose, like the bone in his nose break? It happened again in Wano, and I was like, "Oh my god, it happened again!" So that is
By the end of One Piece, Usopp's nose is gonna be smaller.
I don't know. Like, I feel so bad for her because it's like everyone aims for the nose.
I mean,
Because-
it's the part that sticks out the most. I think by the end, the most powerful part of his body with conquerors, armaments will be his nose, like straight up.
Well, I'm surprised. Actually, know what?
His
Usopp would
nose
not be
gonna
able to learn that.
full black.
Usopp,
I miss the old hockey noise.
don't they still use it when? I thought they only really use it when like they're doing the eye thing.
Yeah, but they're not like with regular armament hockey anymore.
Well, I always
Only OG did it.
didn't Armin and Hockey have a different noise effect anyway, though.
I thought it was wah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's like wow.
Either way, it's heat, and they don't use it anymore, which I'm sad as fuck about.
I mean, I still found it cool when Armin was a thing because even during, that was one of those things where I'm like, Oda, did you just come up with this? I mean, it's cool, but this wasn't used any other time. I'm surprised. Like, I remember one guy watched Tekken 101. He always talks about One Piece and stuff, and I remember he brought up how it was weird how they didn't know Armin Hockey is seemingly, even though they're supposed to be like the top like governmental dogs.
I think that was one of the plot holes, because Oda couldn't like introduce hockey to the Navy until we learned about it, which was like time skip.
Yeah. Well, then again,
Because
if
after
they,
time skip, you see everybody and their mom use hockey.
well, at least it makes more sense because of what part of the One Piece world they're in now. Because they're not in, they're still in the Grand Line, but they're on like the even more dangerous part of the Grand Line now, where everyone's like, okay, you need to kick up your notch of fighting. If
You will
don't,
die.
if you don't know armament or any form of hockey, you're going to get your ass kicked.
You will die.
This
This is the baseline.
I read somewhere that if Kuraka's really, the dude in the lighthouse, if he really cared about Luffy, he would have at least mentioned hockey, because you see a bunch of teenagers go into arguably the most dangerous part of the oceans, and then you don't tell them anything.
Hey, figure it out.
defend them. Yeah, but to be fair, that kind of attitude would get you killed.
Eh,
Yeah,
yeah,
but
Crockett's just
also,
probably
like-
thought they can handle it. Like they'll learn.
Yeah, like also like he probably was like, if like these guys are cool, if they can do it, if like I think that they can do it, so they got it.
And he probably also compared Luffy to Roger, so he's like, he probably thought you'll meet Rayleigh, and Rayleigh probably has a better understanding of that than him, so he probably was like, you'll meet Rayleigh.
True, he could have just
eventually.
been a bad teacher.
And we don't know really all of like Crocus like abilities, so who knows if he even knew how to do hockey or anything.
He's probably one of those characters that Oda was like, oh yeah, I need like old people to show like in Roger's crew. Oh yeah, that motherfucker in the lighthouse. Yeah, I'm gonna put him in.
And then you meet. Actually, it was really cool when you meet Rayleigh, because Rayleigh, you look at this old dude, you're like, oh, is he gonna be like the wise old man? And he was, but he was a badass wise old man, so he's added to the badass of old
He
man.
cold
list.
as hell.
He comes
Gives me
in
the
and
Roger vibe.
he comes in and kicks Kizaru's laser beam,
He's cold as hell.
and that's when you
For the
knew
longest time, I
he's
thought
strong.
Kizaru was a black dude.
Who?
Kizaru.
Oh,
I thought he was a black man.
really? I could tell he
Yeah.
wasn't. Like I was like, oh, that's like a.
I learned afterwards that he was like, because like you have to look at his hair. Like his hair looks like a Jerry curl, and then he's wearing like the glasses and like egocentric like clothing. So I was like, oh, he's just a like a black dude out of like the
Saturated
70s.
swagger.
Yeah, he was just a black dude like out of the 70s, and then they were like, oh no, he's based off of like these three are based off of real people. I was like, oh okay. Same thing with Aokiji.
I don't know.
Opa boing.
I mean, then
I was
again,
like, that's a black man.
well, then again, I don't know how Usopp's like African. Like that's still just random. I'm
He's
like,
African that on the southern side. Okay, it's just like Egyptians are African too. But they ain't African.
You don't associate them with Africa.
the southern side of the coast, the northern side and the southern side, and you're just like, yeah. I feel a little colonesa in your skin now.
Oh my god. But
Hey, but what was that girl's name? Kaya.
yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
Usopp. She's a white woman.
Is Kaya the you talking
The
about?
one that colonizer.
Kaya is the I don't
I
know. I'm trying to remember who
remember her name.
Kaya is. Like actually.
The one from
In
Usopp's
his village.
hometown.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
The chick who bought going married.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I forgot all about her. Because
I
Usopp
don't
doesn't
know. I
talk
don't
about
remember
her.
her name.
Honestly, okay. To be fair, that was released like way in the beginning, but that arc made zero sense. Like, dude played the long game unnecessarily. He wanted the family's money. Why not just kill them all? Why wait the long game?
I don't know. Like,
I don't fucking remember, to be honest with you.
I feel like it was explained, but I don't remember.
It's the guy with the fucking the
Cat
fucking
paws.
yeah, with the glasses where he would always fucking move his glasses like that and it would irritate the fuck out of me, and then I learned he was the bad guy and I was like, oh.
I'm not surprised by how long the long game thing, because that's like I think even done in real life is someone like doing decades of stuff with someone and then eventually just fucking them over. Because it takes dedication and you also have to be a crazy person to begin with.
But wasn't she like not leaving the house either though? Like they're like,
Yeah, because she was sick.
yeah. So like, if you would have just killed him and then just like be like, oh, she's sick, she's not leaving. You know, I gotta do all the things.
Well, if I think about
You
it,
know when they gonna
because of
find out?
well, I think people would have eventually been a little bit suspicious because she always like, because as we saw, at least saw with Usopp, she always appears in her window, like she's always like in
True.
view, so anyone
I
in town
just
can see her.
all you gotta do is clap her, right? And then the first couple, listen to me as I tell you how to murder a rich woman.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is kill her, right? And then wait a little bit, and then like tell everybody like she's getting really sick, so she's not leaving. You know, like she's super duper sick now. And like month 2, month 3,
Yeah, you
that
can't
goes
scare
away.
her.
That's when you're like, oh, she died, everybody. And then that's when you take all their money and you get the fuck on out.
Well, he wasn't even gonna leave. He was gonna destroy the whole island when he took the money.
Oh, true. See, that's how you know I don't remember.
Yeah, which makes even less sense when you put his plan into context. Because if he's gonna destroy it anyway, why stay there for
Wait,
3 years?
wasn't
The
the
island was nasty.
wait? I can't remember. Wasn't the
He
plan?
liked Syrup Village. Isn't that the name of the damn village?
Yeah,
it was,
Syrup-
It was
Syrup.
like syrup or honey.
I think it was Syrup Village. I think
That's the only thing I fucking remember. That
I
whole
think the
fucking arc.
plan was he was gonna use the pirates as like a thing where they were gonna attack
Scapegoat.
the village and then kill Kai, and like he was gonna kill Kaya, and like Kaya got killed in the pirate invasion and didn't get the money.
Mm,
Oh, he was gonna blame the pirates.
Yeah, his crew, who like, and then you're like, oh, okay, got this money, bye. I'm going to go soul searching.
Bye, have a nice time.
you know, we're thinking checkers, homie playing chess.
And Luffy beat him in chess.
You ain't lying.
That's embarrassing.
You got beat by a teenager, a rubber teenager, when you had knives on your hands.
Your 3 year plan. Actually, that's kind of embarrassing for all the One Piece characters who like took dedication of what their plans were, like
Dude, my man
Crocodile
had
and
like what was that? Whatever the navy uses, the the super speed step thing. Yeah,
Sky
he had
Step.
that. Whatever it is, he could move
No,
at super speed, and
yeah.
Luffy just punch him in the face. Like
Wait,
no questions asked.
well, even then, that
Boom.
probably was like a weaker version of it. Like he probably knew of it, but he didn't train with it for a long time. But when I think about like all the people that had like dedicated like plans that went on for decades, Luffy just annihilated a lot of theirs. Because he
Yeah,
also
to be fair though, like, I don't really give a fuck about Crocodile. Crocodile was cool when he came back.
he pretty much became like how Super Frieza is now, where he's just there. He's like, yeah, I'll come back.
Yeah,
I'll fuck with you. Not right
I'm
now,
very
though.
much so a bad guy. But you know, as long as the main character doesn't mess with me, I'll still be around.
Like,
But I'm still a bad guy.
yeah, I'm still gonna fuck with you. I'm still gonna kill you, but not right now.
Yeah.
But Dressrosa though, that was not only most depressing arc, but that was the most satisfying arc in the sense of God, fuck this guy. Fuck
Dude, what are those shoes
Doflamingo.
fucking called? Oh god, my brain's gonna. He was beating motherfuckers up in Doc Martens, bro. He was wearing Doc Martens and was fucking beating folks up. He's the coldest villain, hands down.
Wait, who?
Doflamingo.
Doflamingo.
Doflamingo, yeah.
He was wearing Doc Martens in his red bottoms, and he was beating people up. He cut a whole building in half with his foot, with just his foot. Like he literally was just a kick, and the whole building went in half.
No, that was because
The
of his
tip
like.
of that Doc Marten cut the whole building.
Well, that was because of his devil fruit, though, not his like feet.
Nah. He kicked, and the whole thing went away. He kicked and cut that bitch in half.
Yeah. All right.
And some Doc Martens.
I don't think they were that strong, Jake.
And his Doc Martens.
I think there may have been a little bit of hockey in there, but
I mean,
Hey man, he still kicked it and it cut the whole shit in half.
I mean, how would you feel, Jake, if you saw some guy in Doc, like I don't know how to say Doc Martens.
Doc Martens?
Yeah, you're gonna fight this guy in those shoes. You're like, oh, this guy's gonna be. Is he like you're gonna be easy to beat? And then he just cuts a house in half. You're like, oh.
He not only is he wearing Doc Martens, my guy, he's wearing some fucking pink cheetah print leggings. They're not pants. He's wearing leggings the whole time.
And don't forget
I would be confused.
And don't forget his like jacket, his like flamingo jacket.
Like I would be so confused. I would be like, listen, I don't know if I should be afraid or if I should flame you. You just
he had the whole world at his hands.
He got beat up by a teenager who was a rubber man.
Hey, not a teenager. He was like Luffy was I think 19 at that time, so he's like adult
A
now.
young adult.
Yep.
He's still 19, to be honest.
I mean, it's still embarrassing either way. I mean,
He's still cold though.
I mean, the whole plan Doflamingo did. It's like, I would think, other than what the Celestial Dragons and what the world government does, I think Doflamingo stuff was really dark because of the whole, oh, we turn you to dolls, and then people forget about you.
That shit was sad as the motherfucker. When I found out the homie was her pops, I was like, oh, and he lost his arm trying to protect her.
No, it was his leg.
Or his leg. I was like, damn.
Because remember, he like hopped around on one leg, and he's still being kind of cool because he still knew how to fight even
He was
without
fucking dudes up though.
God, I would hate
Old man
that
could still
though.
fight.
Like just imagine that you get like all the people, because I remember in the manga when it happened, when everyone came back, and then you just see people being like, oh my god, I thought you were gone forever. I got remarried and everything. I have a child. Or like, oh my god, my dad's back. Like, think about that. You think about that like in a second. One of you guys had like, you're in like the perfect relationship. You're married. You're about to have a kid. And then you piss off Doflamingo and he's just like, hey, turn that guy into a toy. And then like 10,
disappear.
5, whatever, about years later, you come back, like, because Straw Hats come in and fuck everything up. And you're like, you run back to your family, but your family's now different because now your wife is someone else and your kid doesn't know who you are because they were a baby when you returned.
That's like that whole Interstellar when he like he goes in that black hole and shit and he comes back. Have you guys seen Interstellar?
I have not seen that. I
I
know what you're talking about though.
But he goes in that black hole and then he comes back and then his daughter's like dying and she's like, listen, like I'm glad you're back. Dude, so like yeah, like the whole point is like the Earth's gonna blow up, so he has to like go to space. We're gonna go on another tangent real quick. He goes to space to like solve it and shit.
Yeah, no. So the Earth was dying because there was like
Global warming.
Failing. The crops were failing, dust storms everywhere. And the plan that we were introduced was like to find another habitable planet, but that was plan A, which was a decoy. The real plan was just to send a group of people to repopulate another planet since Earth was doomed. What came after? Oh, they were missing information about shit, and so the main character, he's the one who goes into the black hole and sends information back to Earth so that his daughter can save everyone.
Yeah, like they figure it out, and then like when he finally gets back or whatever, it's been like fucking like 50, 60 years type shit. She on her deathbed has her own whole family and stuff, and he comes back because like they were really close as kids, and he comes back, and then or as kids when she was a kid and he was the pops, and he goes up to her and she's like, listen, I'm happy you're back, but you don't look like you've aged at all, so like let me have my final moments with my family, please. And he's like, fuck, okay. He just walks away, and then she has her whole thing.
That's kind of
He
depressing.
basically missed his entire life.
That's kind of depressing. I would think that. I mean, that's still your family, though. Your dad is still your dad. You can't just.
Yeah, I mean, like they have a moment, right? Like they talk or whatever.
To be
but,
fair,
like,
he's been a stranger for her for like what the majority of her life. So
yeah,
you
like
can't really
you're
blame her.
Oh, okay.
Your
well,
closest
like
family
how
member
old?
left when
Like
she was 15.
well, might be
He was
busy.
like 10. He was very young. Well,
Oh, well,
not
she still
very young,
remembered at
but-
that point. No. Okay, I thought
Yeah,
you were
like,
talking about
she
like
remembers
if she
him.
was like 4 or something, but like 10. That's like, no, you still remember your dad. Like,
No, because it was depressing too. Because they receive messages from people back on Earth because time dilation, science shit. He receives them at like years of interval for them, but for him,
So
it's
he
been, like,
basically
a few
he
minutes.
watched her grow up like through messages of like chunks.
Yeah.
Like one message she's like 20, the next message she's like 50.
Bro,
She's like telling
imagine getting like 10-second Snapchats
literally, yeah.
every 10 seconds, but like the time between each snap is like 10 years.
well, here's the problem with that. Here's the problem with your analogy. Decide. Snapchat would eventually go away at one point, in whatever the new app is. So it would be disappearing. You're like, oh, I don't got no more Snapchats. Oh, well, that's weird.
Bro, that was an example.
I know. I'm fucking
Yeah.
with you. I know. I'm just.
So like
fucking with you.
you're a toy. You're a toy that your daughter used when she was like 9 years old, and then
That's
the Straw Hats pull up.
Yeah.
And you were thrown in the basement some shit because it's a toy and no one's using it anymore. They pull up, snap you back into existence, and you come out the basement talking about, listen, like I've been here this whole time, and everybody's like, who the fuck are you? The wife comes home, she's like, I thought you died like a long time ago, dog. Stepdad walk in, she's like, Dad, this dude came out the basement, and he was like, oh, I'm hurt.
And then
I'm hurt.
your stepdad's also like your best friend. Like what?
Oh,
It's
I'm
even
hurt.
sadder because it's not that they have. It's not like they die. It's just that they never existed in the first place. So
Yeah.
they didn't
Yeah.
even know that they died, or whatever.
It's
Oh,
like
I'm hurt.
it's like, oh, I have this kid, but I don't know who I had this kid with. Actually, that probably
Oh,
created
I'm
some
hurt.
orphans. In all honesty.
That devil fruit though, hella OP. You're telling me you can just touch someone, and they vanish forever?
Delete them from existence.
Well, also
Literally Donald stopped them.
you get stuck at the age you eat the devil fruit.
Yeah, that's all good. Actually, no,
I ain't
that's kind
tripping.
of. It's
I'm
kind of
fine.
downside.
I've
It's
I've
fun
already.
until you watch everybody you know and love die
Yeah,
before
I'm
you.
gonna be depressed for like a
No,
cool,
you're
like,
still
you
like, still
3 or 4
age.
years.
You're still aging.
You just look like it.
Oh, okay.
You're not immortal. You're still aging. It just
Oh,
when
okay,
you
okay,
die, you're gonna look the age you are.
Damn. I'm gonna be on those ads and be like, beauty companies hate it.
Hey, I'm here to inform you about your car's extended warranty. Man, just seeing the same dude in the same commercial, except 10 years later, 20 years later.
Voice
The
getting
dude
deeper every
still-
time.
Yeah, but the dude still looks the same.
It's like, what kind of product he's using? That's a pretty good product he's using to look that young.
What kind of facial cream is that? He look the same. He been on TV for like 10 years.
And
Like,
then
bro,
you-
drop the skincare routine. Jesus.
And then you see him die. You see on the news he died. It's like, here's the most current picture of what he looks like. And he still looks the same. You're like, what?
You
He
pull
is-
up a photo
he is
from
a
like
vampire.
40 years ago.
He's like, no,
That's
this
Pharrell right now.
this is from him when he was when he was 80. You're like, what? He looks like he's still in his 20s. But yeah, he just didn't age. We don't know.
Yeah, like, come on, you can't do that? What a pleb.
Oh, but at least in Del Rosa it ended it. Everything went back to normal. Well, semi-normal. People's lives are still kind of ruined because they were lied to
as
for
normal
years.
as normal as they could.
I liked how the Doflamingo looked when he was younger than now, just because of his hair. I think if he would have kept that hair, homie would have looked even cooler.
Like the more
his hair
messy
looked
cat.
spiked up. Yeah, instead of this weird ass like short ass hair that he got.
I like the short hair because actually I like more like what he looked like as a kid compared like his hairstyle as a kid compared to what he looked like uh, when you first meet him, and then the whole what he looked like when he was like a lot younger. Cause I think this, no, my opponent's opinion, I think the spike looked kind of stupid.
He looked cold. In my opinion.
I don't know. It feels like too much. It's like, yeah, we know you're the villain. Like tone it down a little bit. Like you're already wild. You're already being wild with the clothes you're wearing. You don't need to have your hair all so wild.
Homie, he walk around with his shirt untucked or unbuttoned the whole time.
It-
He's the definition of over the top.
Oh yeah, he does.
In his Doc Martens.
I still remember.
At least he was wearing a suit when he was younger.
Yeah, I still remember when Doflamingo first appeared because he first appeared in Skypiea, and you're like, what the fuck's this devil fruit? Because he almost made that guy kill himself. And you're like, what the fuck? Oh, no, I forgot. You thought
Yeah, he did appear in Skypiea.
I forgot. Never mind. We thought he killed that guy. We thought he made him kill himself until the time skip. You're like, oh wait, you survived? I thought Doflamingo made you kill yourself.
Just like with Baby 5.
Oh yeah. Baby 5 was weird. And then, because she just, like, met the first guy who was nice to her, and she's like, oh, I'm gonna marry you. And you're like, what?
Baby 5 is like the definition of love starved.
He's just like, I'm like,
But
were you
taken
that,
to the extreme?
like, were you that abused by these motherfuckers that you were just like, you'll fall over the first person who's gonna show you some kindness?
I think it was just her mother though. Like lacking that motherly support.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, the whole family, like, the whole Doflamingo family was fucked, so.
SMH, fatherless behavior.
Like, the only ones who were semi-normal was Baby 5 and Doflamingo's brother, and then Law, who was a part of the crew for a while.
That homie cold too.
Law?
Yeah.
Law's a really good character.
Chambers.
The amount of times I've said that, like,
Like right after. So we were talking about it, right? I was like, bro, Law is so cool, and then you were like, yeah, bro, Chambers.
Do you think there's a doctor out? Because have you seen like the thing of like people doing One Piece poses at the Olympics and stuff like that?
yeah.
Do you think there's a doctor out there who sometimes like under his breath says shambles when he's like doing surgery or something?
That would be entirely too scary, but I hope so. Imagine like you're going under, and then you hear somebody say "shum," and you're like, "Oh wait! Fight it as best as you can." Got my leg floating somewhere.
I'd be like, hey, I got that reference.
Like, doctor says Chambers, and like, wait a minute, I'm in his leg. Why is his lung here?
Did you put my arm on backwards, dog?
Like, that'd be so weird. That'd be so funny to hear a doctor say that. And you're like, what? Did I hear that right? No, it must have been that
In
anesthesia.
2050, doctors will be like, I'm gonna Nico Chambers your kneecaps.
Okay, that was a good one. That was. Oh, we're not in the other chat. So someone one day add that to the chat, the other quote check. That was funny. That was a funny one. That's a funny one. I can't get over how fucking stupid that was, but it was stupid in the way of funny. It was random.
Bro, I didn't even think. I just said that. I'm like, oh, I said that.
Like if I heard someone say that in real life, I'd be like, I'm not gonna fight you because that was so funny, and I think you might actually do it. So I'm not gonna fight you. I'm just gonna leave you alone.
Do you know what? I am both impressed and afraid of you now. So good luck.
You have the balls enough to say it. That means you have the balls enough to probably kill me. So let's just
You
stop.
probably know some weird ass shit. I'm gonna leave you alone.
Actually, that's one of the few times I've never seen it would be weird. Is like doing weird One Piece moves in public, or like videos. I think One Piece.
I think it's because like,
Hmm?
I think it's because like everything that like they do in One Piece is that like you have to like, like stretch your arms or some shit. It's not like a beam attack.
Like the only ones like that are easy to do are just poses, like the Frankie pose.
Yeah.
Or the laughs.
I don't.
Yes, sir.
If I heard someone
What's my
laugh,
favorite?
If I heard someone laugh like that in real life, I would fucking just die of laughter myself.
Dude, there's this TikTok of this guy who was like, imagine if Brooke was there, like at a hood basketball game, and then someone got crossed the fuck up, and you hear Brooke's laugh in the background. I would die. I would die. I would never play basketball again. You're on the ground and you. I'll retire. Game over, dude.
Before you even finish the story, I already could imagine like the basketball game of Brooke. I can already hear it.
That's so great, dude. Brooke is my favorite character.
Oh god, I'm crying for that. Oh shit.
It's so great, dude.
Just like hearing that and like the middle of like the whole crowd's like ooh, and you just hear that.
I have it saved somewhere. I will look for it as we're talking.
Like imagine just out of nowhere.
Like it's just the basketball player just starts like I'm in pain but starts laughing. He's like, oh my god.
I can't feel my leg because I don't have a leg.
I fucking hate that made me laugh.
Oh shit. Oh my god, I'm crying for that. I really am. That was just the image. The whole image appeared in my head. The whole scenario. It was just like oh it's just I don't know why. And then also like imagine a black dude doing it, just a black dude with an afro just randomly doing it. It's just like, oh my god.
Dude, I fucking found it. Found it.
Oh my nose. Oh no. I need a second, just give me 1 second. Oh fuck. That got me a little too much. Oh. Cause like oh my god. All right. I think I'm good. I think I'm fine. But oh, just like hearing any of the One Piece lads in real life would just make me die. Oh, well, this is a quick tangent. There was actually someone I met it was someone when we were in college. We were like sitting in the lunchroom, just hanging out, and some girl did have like almost One Piece like laugh. And it was like loud, like the whole lunchroom. Because have you been in like college? Have you been in college lunchrooms before?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Mine
big.
doesn't have one exactly. But okay, no, it has one, yeah, but it's closed.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've seen it.
Like it's big, like it's like a lot of room, and a lot of people could sit in it. Just imagine
Yeah.
the whole room getting quiet from one girl just laughing. And I remember we were trying not to laugh because her laugh is so weird and random. Like we were trying not to, and then she laughed again, and then the guy with us just couldn't hold it anymore. He just started laughing.
Hey, those kind of people, though, those are the best. When their laugh also makes everybody else laugh.
Yeah, that's the thing. If your laugh is unique enough to make me also laugh, then it's heat. But if you have an obnoxious laugh, even if you make a great joke, it kind of kills it, low-key, at the end.
I think I couldn't remember if it was obnoxious or not. It was just weird.
Yeah.
It was just like, was that really a laugh? And yeah, but she was laughing when you look at her face. She's cracking up at it, whatever it was.
Is that genuine?
Oh, actually, I know one thing you always bring up, Jake. Your favorite part is like Zoro, the scene with Zoro and Kuma, where he's like he takes all of Luffy's
Because here's the
pain.
deal, okay? I talk shit about Sanji all the damn time, because like Sanji's cocky, like, right? But like, if you're talking like the big three in One Piece, right? Like as far as like strength in the crew, it's Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji, obviously, yeah.
Yeah.
So Sanji is a simp. So Sanji, like, whenever anything happens to like further his simpage, he will do it. Correct.
Yeah.
So, but he will do it in a cocky way. Zoro just does it because he wants to do it. You feel me? Like, that is how much of a man he is. So when he like when the whole Thriller arc is ending and everybody's like, "Holy fuck, yeah, we did it!" and then Kuma pull up, and then it's only Sanji and like Luffy passed the fuck out because he just got his like he was fighting that dude the whole time, and plus the whole Shadow Luffy thing and all that good stuff, and Kuma pull up and Zoro and Sanji are like, "All right, like I guess we gotta fight," and Zoro's like ready. He's like, "I got this shit. You gotta take everybody. Get the fuck on."
Didn't Sanji break his leg also on Kuma?
Yeah, He did. Bitch ass. I'm just kidding. I love him. But so like with when it's time to take the damage or whatever, right? Like take all of Luffy's damage and see who if you can live. Sanji want to be out here talking about I can do it. Sit your cook ass down and get your ass in the kitchen. Like why?
I think he just said it out of desperation.
Nah, man,
Like,
he's trying to be a
no,
man.
like that too. But like, I don't think he would let Zoro take it all. At least
For
on
sure,
his own.
for sure. Like there's good intention in both of
It
what they're
is.
saying. Like like
It's just that his approach is more. There's strings attached.
it's not even his approach. It's just the past, right? Like Zoro is like the guy, right? Like he's Zoro, right? And Sanji. Like sit your ass down. Like what if it? Imagine for a second, right? This is where my thought process goes. Imagine if instead of it being Sanji and Zoro, like what if it was like fucking Usopp, and Usopp's trying to be like, I'll take it. You gonna look at Usopp like, boy, if you don't sit down.
Yeah.
That's my thought process with Sanji's like, boy, if you don't sit down, like I get it, you're number 3, but you cannot do this.
Like that one
Zoro
bubble,
goes-
that hit Zoro, Usopp would have fucking died. Usopp would have
Yeah.
died right there.
Even a smaller bubble than Zoro got, Usopp would have died. So like, and then Zoro does it, and then he's just
Usopp
fucking
would
standing
take
there.
it all and more. I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
I'm so sorry for disrespecting our god.
God,
What?
Usopp. You know, he passed out because he had to let Zoro prove himself. You know,
Exactly.
the god could not have any cowards on his ship.
But when the only reason why I always talk about that scene is because I thought Zoro, like at that point I like wasn't really paying attention to One Piece like manga and stuff like that. Like I was away from the fandom watching it. I thought homie died. I was like, they just kill him off. Like I knew like eventually he might come back, but I was like, did he just die? And he was like, ain't shit happened. And I was like, you know what? You just got yourself a fan. I was a fan beforehand. You just got yourself a bigger fan.
That
You evolved from fan to simp.
Yeah, legit.
yeah. I mean, he's just like Sanji's like, what happened? What happened here? He's like, nothing.
Ain't not a damn thing.
He's just covered in
And
blood.
they pan out and you see all that damn blood.
And it's like, Zoro, you really should have died. Like, no, this isn't like a joke. This isn't like anything. No, you should have died. This isn't like other
And
series.
mind you, that happened right after my ass was tearing up with them. Or no, it hasn't happened yet. Never mind.
Oh, Jesus.
I was gonna say because then the fucking Zoro does all that, and then afterwards they have their fucking party, and then you hear them singing the fucking Binks' Brew, and I'm out here fucking crying and shit. That's why I like that arc so damn much.
I don't know why. I don't know. I was so baffled when Kuma came back, though. And they're all like... Because Luffy didn't know who he was. Because apparently, from what it seems like, no one told Luffy. Everyone just kind of left it alone. Everyone's like...
Because nothing happened.
It's like it would hurt Zoro's pride. That's the whole thing. That's why Zoro doesn't. Because like, think about it. If Luffy finds out that Zoro sacrificed so much for his well-being, he wouldn't take it. Like Luffy would not take it. Also
Yeah.
because Zoro is just follows the samurai code and shit.
Yeah, I see you mean. Like, he also follows, like, some parts of the pirate code, too. Because don't forget when the whole Usopp thing happened, he straight up was like, if you let Usopp back on this ship, I will fucking leave.
Yeah,
I
true.
will kill you.
I think just because Zoro is like samurai heritage or based off samurai, he has a stronger like.
He's the only
honor
one who's
about
Japanese,
code.
ain't he?
Yeah.
Well, it counts, yeah, probably.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he's the only one who's
Well,
Japanese.
Aside from in the main crew, yeah.
Because his whole, like... Because we're, like... It's pretty, like, if Oda hasn't confirmed, it pretty much is confirmed that whoever Zoro's family was, they have to come from Wano. Like, this is not, like, a joke anymore. Because, like, the whole... At least where Zoro was, there's a lot of hints, and you even meet a guy who was from Wano. It's like, Zoro's probably... Heritage is probably from Wano.
Honestly, Zoro was like, "Hey, here's this green-haired guy. Do something with him," and we never got any backstory, even until now.
I mean, we got,
now
like, the
we're
kid
just getting, like,
backstory.
tidbits. Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
but like,
she fell down the stairs and died.
I didn't know she fell down the stairs and died until
fell down.
years later because I had the 4 Kids version always in my head that she died of like because in the 4 Kids version she just died. I think she just
Like,
died of an
illness or whatever.
illness. No,
Yeah.
wait. I think there was 2 different versions. I
I don't
think
think they even showed her death.
I think the 4 Kids version had like she quit or something. Like she didn't
Yeah,
die,
it
like
wasn't
something
like
stupid. And then there was
yeah.
another version where I think she died of an illness. And then I got the real version was, oh, she fell down some stairs and fucking died. You're like,
She run around somewhere.
Hey,
Well-
theory time. I don't think she died. I think she's out here living her best life.
Yeah, she's running around out there. It's probably gonna be on some like last second type shit where he's like, oh, she's like, oh, what's up, Zoro? And he's like, hold on. And then they do their whole
it
thing.
probably might be Tashigi. Like, I don't know. Because why would he introduce a character who looks so much like her? Like, it's like so confusing. I'm like, oh, why would he introduce this character? Why does she look so much like Zoro's, like, friend?
But she don't be doing shit though. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the whole point of her was that she was better than Zoro at the time,
Yeah.
even though she was like ill and stuff.
Yeah.
And for her to be Tashigi, well, unless it's like, oh, like I was faking this whole time, I would have been like, oh,
Even then, that make no sense because she against Monet, she was on the brink of death.
Maybe, like,
You
lost...
think that then she'd at least unleash a little bit of her power and just
Yeah.
cut that bitch.
I don't know. It's
I think-
so random
I
with
think
that.
she gonna get reintroduced, and then it's gonna be like, oh, I'm actually like a devilishly evil person.
I feel
I
like-
don't give a fuck about nothing.
Well,
And then
here-
Zoro got to kill her, and then and then Zoro gets another sword, and then that's how he.
I think Zoro
gets
got
a
all of his sword. I
better
think they're not going to give him any more swords.
One of them swords finna break. He doing way too much. He doing way too much right now for
Well, he
one of
has,
them swords
like-
to still be living.
He has the
Wait,
curse.
So he has the Wado Ichimonji. Is that I say right? That's the first sword, right?
Yeah,
then
that's
he has
Tashigi's
Enma.
sword.
Wait, Tashigi?
You remember the one his master gave him to, if I'm correct, is Tashigi's original
No,
sword.
Kuina. Tashigi is the navy one. Kuina is the childhood.
Oh yeah, you're right. My bad.
Okay, so that's Kuina's sword. He has Enma, and then what was the third one? Was
The
it
newest
Monet?
one is the curse one.
No, Shisui was traded for Enma.
Well, there's the unbreakable
Wait.
one. Oh wait, no, he gave up
Are
the
you
unbreakable
caught
one. I forgot.
I am.
Okay, so he traded.
Yeah.
For
Yeah,
Enma.
because you wrong. You right.
Because Shisui's like, oh, it's a national treasure. We must have it. So I'm gonna give you my dad's sword instead.
Yeah.
Which was, I heard about it. It kind of pissed me off because like he won Shisui in a fair match.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no one knows he actually fought him. No one believes
They
him.
don't. I don't think. Yeah, because they're like, oh, he grave robbed.
And Zoro's like, I've never fucking been here. This is my first time here.
I don't think I don't think Wano even knows that Ryuma died or where he even died.
No, they know where he died. No, they know where he died because, like, remember, like, the fox who looked like ADW before he can transform or whatever. But, it was protecting the bridge where his gravesite was. Like, where the graveyard and stuff was. And that's why he's like, give me that sword. Because if I'm correct, they put the sword back where it was. But they probably, because if I'm correct, I think they knew it was robbed. But they're like, hey, we lost the sword and his body. But they didn't know about the whole, he got turned into a zombie thing and Zoro fucking killed him.
Bro, Ryuma as a zombie though. Imagine, bro. I want to get like Odin type backstory. I want to see that man in action.
I'm kind of surprised he never was mentioned during the whole Wano flashback.
It's probably gonna be
No,
something.
because Ryuma lived way before the Wano flashback.
Well, yeah, but I mean like a mention of him or something.
Where would he fit though?
He's
I
the
don't
only OP one, like swords character besides Mihawk.
Yeah.
Yeah, like legendary swordsman type shit.
So they gotta show something. It's probably gonna be like on a special or some shit.
Well, it might be
One
like,
Piece OVA.
who knows?
Yeah.
But I know, cause he has 2 cursed swords and then his the sword his master gave him. That's his I think that's gonna be his set for the rest of the series. because we're
I
almost
don't know, man.
done.
I don't. I just don't like the one that he gets from when he's with Dashigi in the store, and it's like, oh, this one happens to be cursed. It's like, oh, okay.
No, but it's a special sword though.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
special, but the way he rolls up on it, you know what I mean? Like, okay, so the sword that he got from his master, right?
Mhm.
And then Enma, which is the one, yeah, and then Enma, that big old one, right?
Yeah.
And then this one he found in a shop somewhere. You see.
Well, I mean,
You see
it
That
makes
wasn't
sense.
even in the Grand Line though, right?
Yeah, that was in
No.
like East Blue. They found it in East Blue.
Yeah,
Which makes even less sense when you think about it, because like, why would such a rare
powerful sword.
sword? Because
Yeah,
like it was like made
It's like,
a Wano blacksmith.
if I'm
made it.
correct, it's like one of the. There's, if I'm correct, I think there's 13 top grades or something, and that's like one of
What?
them, or like 3. I can't
Is
remember
it?
the number.
Oh no, yeah, probably no. I think you're talking about the Supreme Grade swords.
Well,
which
isn't
is
that
13
one?
of them. No, Supreme Grade sword is Enma.
I know Emma
Wait,
is, but isn't that one
yeah,
too? Isn't that one like one listed
no,
on one of the great swords?
no, it's like a good sword, but
Oh,
it
okay.
isn't Supreme level. It isn't
It-
Enma level.
I think what's gonna happen is homegirl gonna pull up randomly. She's gonna be a supremely bad person, and then Zoro's gonna have a fucking emotional breakdown trying to fight her because he got to do it. And then they have their battle, and he kills her, but that sword breaks, and then he takes her sword.
Well, he already has her sword though. Oh, you mean like the new
Oh,
sword she
it
has, where
like,
she's like a
yeah.
villain?
She breaks the Wado Ichimonji.
I think she's dead, and at most, if we ever see her character again, it's gonna be
Nah, bro.
it's gonna be
Her
like a
death
spirit
left a
ghost
bad taste
thing.
in my mouth. Like, come on.
She fell down some stairs and died.
You're telling me she beat Zoro what 2,000 times, and then she fell stairs. She fell down some stairs. No.
Like, there's gonna be some spirit ghost shit that's gonna happen, and like
Hey,
she's gonna give Zoro
guess
some word of
what?
encouragement.
Sabo was presumed dead. Guess what? Bitch pulled up.
Well, we got hints to Sabo not being dead at this even then though. Like, we got those hints immediately right after we thought he died. We have never got a single hint for
Well,
that character.
Because that backstory was just info dump.
And also, it's fucking like it's the main character. That's why.
Yeah,
It's a character based on the main character. You're like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a character.
Close to the main character. I mean, excuse me.
Yeah.
Where this one's a side character. You feel me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oof.
It's not as important.
Yeah.
So I don't think she's ever gonna show up again, man. I think she's just gone, and we're just gonna have to sit there with the whole. She just fell down some stairs. I mean, it sucks. That really does suck. But
I just think it's a whack death.
it is a whack death. I'm not gonna just deny that. At least if she died of at least if like my original memory of her dying of a sickness was the thing, I think that's better, because at least that'd be like, well, yeah, that's something she really couldn't control. But the fact
just
of like,
let her die by, if you just let her die by the illness, then it's like, okay,
It makes
ain't
sense.
shit you can do.
but
But
stairs.
purposely going out of your way and saying she fell down some stairs and died.
Actually, we all could be wrong. Give me a second. Let me be 100% correct. Did she really fall down some stairs before someone gets us like an actually person?
paragraph?
Yes. Let me make sure. Like, I don't want to be wrong. Where's let's see.
Yeah.
Is there...
However, the day after making their vows, Zoro learned that she had fallen down some stairs and died.
Oh, okay. You beat me to it. All right.
Yeah.
That's just
Yeah, because they were like,
that sucks.
yeah, they were like, we gonna fight again or whatever. And then death.
That's like, jeez. Well, that's actually that's kind of really kind of That's like, yeah, that is the most wackest one, because when you look at a lot of other characters, because you have Usopp's mom died of an illness, and then you have Nami's like foster mom legitimately gets shot in the head in front of her. Then Sanji, none of Sanji's family. Oh no, his mom died of a sickness.
Okay, top 3 saddest One Piece moments. Go.
God, man, he just kind of just threw me at that. He said 3.
Yeah. Like there's a lot of stuff. Hold on.
Oh fuck. I mean, what? Obviously for me, one of them would like, but my top 3 is not gonna
It
be in
has to be
order.
Ace's death.
Yeah, Ace's death is really like
Is in there. Because you don't really see Luffy like super sad, you know?
Yeah.
And they didn't do the old cliche of, oh, he gets to power up when Ace died. No, he's broken. He
He just
breaks.
passes out right then and there.
Like his brain, his mental state can't take it.
Just to go back to the homegirl who fell down the stairs, 4Kids' version of her death was that she had been permanently injured by the friends of a man she defeated beforehand.
Okay, that's what happened.
Because they were afraid of the like standard policy or whatever, they made an even more violent version of her death. She got jumped and died. Holy fuck, dude. But yeah. But continuing.
Well, don't forget, 4Kids is the same group who also turned a pirate white, and not white. He was white in the anime in the Japanese version, but made him black. And everyone's like, "Wait a minute, why did you make him black? He has the donut lips now." And everyone's like, "Oh."
Ace's death in that one, and then
Would Going Merry be one too? Going Merry's pretty sad.
Bro, I cried less during Ace's death than with the Gordon Mary.
yeah, I cried my ass off for that damn shit.
Because I think it was just sad when he started speaking and they all can hear it. You're like, oh no, don't make it sadder. It has a little sweet voice there, like, oh. And then I don't know what another one. I think my honest opinion, the other third one probably would be when Luffy lost his crew, because that was like the first L they ever took in the series. And it wasn't like a normal L of, at least they got away. No, wait, no, I forgot. That's the second L because they fought Okiji the first time. He beat their ass. But
Yeah.
that's the second L. But unlike Okiji, who just let him go, they lost everything. Like, they didn't just like get away and just like lick their wounds. They all got separated. And some of them got separated through shit places. Like, Robin got sent to a prison.
Yeah.
Which I don't know. Like, I knew what Kuma did because he's like, oh, the revolution is gonna protect you. But I'm like, Kuma, did you think about what could happen if the prison people killed her from the start? Because she's Nico fucking Robin. Like, did you not think about that part first? Why not just send her to an island where the revolution already was? Like, Jesus Christ. Anyone else has
I
any
think the
other-
revolutionary army was still heading that way anyway.
Yeah, but just the idea, like, if case, though.
Hey, he had to give her a taste of suffering.
That's also sad because that's also when Robin lost her tan because she was just stuck there for so long. But no sunlight.
He was never tan though.
She was she was tan. 'Cause if you keep-
No.
Don't discredit her melanin.
No. But like, it was the anime that darkened her skin color. No.
Wasn't she also?
Probably.
I thought you could be right.
But Zoro had melanin. Well, the whole time skip was stupid. Zoro had melanin and Robin had melanin as well. And then they came back and they were like, "Oh, we are fair-skinned."
Well, that's because they were on islands that were just no sunlight. Like Mihawk Island, it was 0 sunlight.
Yeah, because he was at he stayed at what's his face's base.
Who?
The fucking that one place.
Mihawk.
Wait, who? What are you talking
Mihawk's
about?
place was Mihawk's is the where Zoro got sent to.
Oh, the
He got
baboon
sent
island.
back to that island. Yeah. The fucking you know the island that moved, the spooky island.
Thriller Bark?
Yeah.
No, that wasn't Thriller Bark.
Actually,
Was it not?
No, it isn't. It's another island. Thriller Bark is a ship.
Yeah, but it's a big old island too. Then why the fuck is his castle so fucking ugly?
It's just because his island is like, it used to be a kingdom.
I wanted to say.
Yeah, it is different. You're right.
DASANI is correct. She was not tan in the manga, because in color
For sure. I
pages
mean,
she
makes
was
But
not.
she's Russian. She's based off of Russia. Russians do be hot though.
They do be scary though. I'm still trying to think of a third moment. Like the thing is with me is that like what comes into my brain would be like Brooks' backstory where everybody's dying and they're singing and stuff, and then he wants to go back to show Laboon the fucking whale the song and stuff, and then like
Bruce's backstory had a different arc, but Thriller Bark was just way too goofy, to be honest.
for sure, 100%. But then like Fisher Tiger's death when he's on the table and he's fucking like
All his
basically
homies.
yeah, and he's basically like letting his heart out and whatever. That pops in my brain. Fucking this is way early in the fucking anime, but when the white dog trying to protect the damn burning building.
Yeah. It was episode 3.
Yes. Whitebeard's death too.
Bellemare.
Oh, Bellamere was really sad. I just thought of like the biggest moments really instead of like even small. I didn't really even consider small ones.
Chopper's backstory.
Bro, Chopper's backstory.
I mean,
God,
honestly, you could put a lot of Luffy's crew's
Doflamingo's
backstories.
brother.
Corazon.
When he get clapped, yeah, Corazon.
I felt bad for Law because Law's whole backstory was he had a disease that wasn't contagious, but people treated it as and just hated him. And also was incurable at the time. Well, it still is incurable if I'm correct. That means why
Nobody has it anymore though, because
Yeah.
everybody either died off. No, yeah,
Or got
everybody died off. Oh,
Kill-
got killed. Yeah,
yeah, and
basically died off.
Law's the only one who had it, but he survived because he got the ability to get rid of it.
OP.
Oof, that was it for him. And then
Okay, but it's even sadder when you realize that Corazon held on for so long. Just
Yeah.
like just before the Buster call, it was when he finally died. Like man got shot like 7 times. He still held on just so Law could escape.
I would also say Robin's backstory is pretty sad too, because that's when you start to see a Buster call, but also the fact pretty much her whole family, all of her friends, everyone important to her in her whole life, is gone.
Her entire race.
Like, unlike a lot of and honestly, the only character she could relate to is Brooke, in the sense of she has no one.
And Brooke's a pervert, so she don't like him.
She's okay with Brooke; they get along. I mean, everyone gets along with Brooke. I mean, he's a pervert, yes, but everyone gets along with him because he's just so friendly. I mean, will you be afraid of friends with a guy with a laugh like that? You're like, oh, you know what? I'll
Not
take
even a guy, bro. It's a whole ass skeleton.
Yeah. I mean, we still be friends with Skeleton, though? I'll be friends with that Skeleton.
Bro, you ever wonder how Brooks' bones stay together? Like, there's no ligaments, there's no tendons.
He drinks a lot of calcium.
Well, don't forget, I mean, this is One
The
Piece.
calcium doesn't make... True. But,
Luffy
like,
legitimately grew his tooth back by drinking milk.
I told you that calcium be doing it, bro.
I
Fucking
remember,
milk, kid.
I remember seeing an image of that where someone drew the image of Chopper asking Luffy, "Hey, how did you get your tooth back?" "Oh, to drink some milk." And you see Chopper just throw away all his doctor's books in the trash. He's like my whole life was a lie. Like
There's
how?
a Popeye moment.
And
Just eat spinach. Forehead.
even though I feel like that. Is it weird to say that I feel like the only reason why Luffy might be the only one who can do that is probably because he's rubber. So maybe there's some type of weird rubber with his teeth.
Probably.
Like his bones, so he just regrew a new one. I mean, even though I don't know how milk affects rubber, I don't think it affects it. That'd be
So,
weird.
It's just anime. It works like
Yeah.
that.
Okay, what about... Well, I mean, everyone probably knows, like, the crew, like, at least the characters who've appeared so far in the series. Or at least, who do you... Because everyone's been debating about this forever now. Who's going to be the next person to join Luffy's crew after this arc? Because someone's going to join this crew after this arc. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or but about it. And I think it'd be a right if someone doesn't join, so... Because everyone's bets are on Yamato, the newest character who appeared, and then Carrot.
Mm. I actually don't think anyone's gonna join.
I
Yeah,
think
me neither.
I think Yamato
Uh,
might join because of their whole backstory.
Yeah, or like I think so too, kinda, because she wants to be like Odin, right? And Odin
Well,
left Wano to
well, she
explore the world, which she couldn't do. So
yeah.
maybe she'll do that.
Also, she met Ace, and that was like a connection there. Also, the fact that like she's only Odin because she's been waiting for at least the real family to come back. So once the like all that shit's over, she's like, okay, done with the Odin stuff. Well, not done with Odin stuff like in general, but like I'm not gonna call myself Odin anymore. I'm Yamato. I'm joining Luffy's crew and everything. Also, I don't know, just another third female would be good. Just like one more to add.
Booba.
The booba.
Listen, that's what Yamato makes the most sense, in my opinion.
A booba.
Even though I don't know what she would do. In all honesty, that's the only issue.
That's what I'm saying. Is that like if they add another character into the ship, what would she do?
I don't know, because Zoro doesn't do anything. Because Zoro's only real thing is he's the first mate. That's why he's like, that's his like. I think that's his label.
Zoro is the muscle. Okay, I'll tell you this, right? Luffy the captain, obviously. Zoro's the muscle. Sanji's the cook. Nami's the navigator. Chopper's the cook. Brooks the fucking,
Chopper's the cook. Chopper's cooking
or
as well.
Chopper's the fucking doc.
Okay.
Is what I meant to say. What's his face? Fucking Brooks the fucking
Musician.
yeah, the musician. And then Frankie's the fucking whatchamacallit?
Mechanic. Like shipwright.
The shipwright, yeah. And then Usopp is the fucking
like sharpshooter.
Yeah, and then fucking I like how you guys are finishing for me. Appreciate you, guys. Robin's like the fucking like vigilante, like the spy.
Theologist.
Yeah, or yeah, she is a whole ass archaeologist.
Without her, they wouldn't be able to find any of the polygraphs.
Yeah, so everyone has a role. It's just that Zoro's role is to be the muscle. It just happens that everyone else is also muscle too.
Jinbei.
Jinbei understands
Jinbei's like the dad.
He understands the sea better than Nami.
Jinbei's like the dad. He's the voice of reason. He's the one who's gonna be like, "Hey y'all, how about we don't?" And everybody's gonna be like, "Bro, what the fuck wrong with you?" It's like, "Well, just how about no?"
Think about it. With your two brain cells, think about it.
And also, he's the fishman. That's his unique thing.
Well, then you have Yamato, who also is like, I think a demon or something. I'm not sure what race Kaido
He
is.
fucking
Kaido
Oxman
is
everything.
no. Kaido is human though. It's just his fish.
No, the
he
horns
has
came.
horns. He has horns.
If I'm correct, the horns was before that, and in Wano they
Yeah.
did show a new race that looked kind of demonic. And Yamato, and you can't. And here's the thing: you don't inherit devil fruit abilities from your parents.
Like Oni,
Yeah.
kinda.
So I mean, she's like the Oni. It's just, I don't know. She could be something.
But like, Oni would be just muscle with extra steps though.
Yeah.
What's Kaido's devil fruit again?
Fish, fruit, model,
It's like a duck.
dragon. No, it's not dragon.
It's
Dragon
a...
these nuts.
Got him.
Fish.
I can look it up. Wait.
Azuru dragon.
Fish, fruit, Kaido.
So wait, that makes me think: are dragons fish?
Yeah, model Azure dragon.
In Japan, or no, never mind. That's Chinese culture.
You know,
There's
the
different
first time
types
I
of
saw
dragon.
Kaido- Yeah, there's the Western dragon, which is 6 limbs. The Chinese dragon is 4 limbs, but it has snake-like body. There's the wyvern from Scotland.
Scotland.
Well, I don't know, but from the Nordic countries, the wyvern. What else? I think that's like the major types. You know, when I first saw Kaido, I was like, huh, this is interesting. It's a Chinese dragon terrorizing.
Yeah. What are you trying to say now, Oda?
You have an agenda, Oda? Do we trying to cancel you?
Hey man, it's not like Soul 11.
There has to be like a. What's up?
Oh wait, no wait, never mind. I forgot. Soul 11's Korean. Never mind. He didn't like Japanese.
There's got to be like a purpose, in my opinion, for like,
I
if
mean,
you're gonna add another person.
I mean, you're
It
right.
has to be something like glaring too.
We still don't know what she could do. Like, she's powerful. She's
True.
very, very, very powerful, but it just...
True.
She bonks really hard.
She also has the Devil Fruit too. She has, like... I can't remember what it was called. Oh, pretty much
dog
Okami. Yeah, the Okami fruit, pretty much. Maybe sensing? Maybe smell? Like, good senses, maybe? I don't know.
But then that's the same thing with Carrot.
That's Chopper.
And and also Chopper.
Yeah, but Chopper's a doctor.
And also Luffy.
But I would think...
No, but Luffy is meat.
But I would
Luffy
think...
only has nose for meat.
But she also can turn into a dog, so her senses are going to be higher than even Chopper's. So probably that sense, maybe. Like, I don't know. It's just I feel like the way things are setting up, everyone's like, there's gonna be someone who's gonna join a thing, because it feels like, why introduce this whole ass character whose backstory is like, I want to go out into the sea and explore the world. It's just like it's too much to be like, okay,
On the nose.
Yeah.
But wouldn't that with how One Piece is, wouldn't that be like, oh, that's a little too on the nose? You know?
I mean, yeah, you're right.
What if like he's expecting you to think that, but in all reality you're not?
I just know if she doesn't join, it's gonna be fucking riots. It's gonna be riot in the streets.
What if it's just like he keeps the door open and you leave and it's like, maybe she'll join, maybe she won't, or like get stronger type shit. The same thing he did with the Princess and Fishman Island.
Well, with Vivi. Oh, you're talking about the
Not
princess.
Vivi. I'm talking about the fucking big ass mermaid.
Well, Luffy's actually, that's the one thing about Luffy though, is that he can just let anyone join, because he's asked so many people
True.
who have
He pulled
no
up to Brook.
abilities.
He pulled up to Brook, a whole skeleton. Hey, join my crew.
Let's be honest. You ain't gonna let a skeleton be in your crew.
Like a talking skeleton at that.
I mean,
Yeah.
I didn't say no, but like, come on, first
You
impression.
You pull up to a spooky ass area, and then you see a skeleton with a fucking afro. I'd be like, "Hey, player, you have to come. Even if you don't do anything, you have to come."
There's also the fact he also asked remember, there was that guy in the chest where he's like, you want to join my crew? Are you really going to be stuck on this island forever? You can join my crew. And imagine he joined. He's just this guy in a chest. He couldn't do shit.
I think, like, in the moment, like, it doesn't really make sense, but narratively, as the story goes on, you'll learn, like, oh, if they were to join the crew, then... Because Luffy's been asking for a fucking musician for a very long time.
Yeah, since the beginning.
That was, like, the first thing he was asking.
Like, since the beginning of the series, he's been wanting a musician.
Yeah. So, like, you would know, like, narratively, if, like, okay, he's probably going to join the crew, or they're probably going to join the crew.
Well, even then, like, I would say, if I had to say anything, it might be like how when Jinbei joined, when you didn't know what he was gonna do until he like, Nami's like, oh my god, these things are pretty intense. And he's like, Nami, do this, do that, do this, and she's like, oh, okay.
You want to know what he is?
What?
He's the fucking Shadow Hokage. He's the Shadow Captain.
That's more of Zoro already has that position though.
No, sir. Zoro is the muscle.
Zoro has that because he straight up told Luffy.
You're trying to tell me right now that if Luffy was out of the picture for a little bit, right? Like, let's say Luffy was gone, like he was disappeared, and it was just the rest of the crew members that were together. You think that they're gonna listen to Zoro?
Maybe.
They're not. No. They're not. No, they're not. They're either gonna listen to Nami or probably Jinbei.
Or Robin.
But Robin's not gonna take the realm. Like, she's not gonna volunteer to lead. That's just not how she is. Zoro's gonna be like, all right, y'all, I need to do this, this, and this. And Sanji's gonna be like, shut the fuck up. And then they're gonna argue, and then Usopp's gonna be like, listen, I'm a lead. And everyone's gonna be like, shut the fuck up.
Everyone at the same time says shut up.
Yeah. And then it's gonna be Nami's gonna take the realms, and Nami's gonna be the person who's running around the place. Or Jinbei, one of the two.
Well, yeah, okay, I see your point. At that point, it probably would be Jinbei at that point.
Ain't nobody gonna listen to Zoro. As much as I love Zoro, no one's gonna listen to him. He's gonna be like, all right, y'all, we're gonna head this direction. Then everybody's gonna be lost.
Well, you already have Nami, so she's like Zoro, not there, right, over that direction.
Hey, if the direction Zoro is going in is his objective, then he can never be lost.
Oh my gosh, sorry.
But
Bong.
like I said, if I feel like she's gonna probably join, Yamato probably join it, and we'll figure it out. Like it'll just be like, oh, whatever. Like it'll come up. Who knows? Or maybe or Oda might be like,
Oh, he's the helmsman. He's the guy who drives the fucking boat.
okay, that's what he is.
Zoro?
Jinbei.
Oh, Jinbei.
Jinbei's the guy who drives the fucking boat.
Okay,
Makes sense because it was Usopp doing that.
why would he make
Between Usopp and Frankie.
Why would he make Usopp drive the boat? I would think Frankie would be like. Actually, then again, at that time when that like the
I
amount.
mean, Frankie would be on the hole doing shit.
To like
Right.
fix stuff.
Yeah,
I
they
forgot.
take cannon fire. He's there to fix it, and Usopp would be there to take orders from Nami.
Yeah, I forgot. Like at
turn-
that time when they
turn
were just
9
like
o'clock, whatever.
4 of them, at most the only people who'd be steering the ship would probably be either Nami or Usopp. And then Frankie joined it, and Frankie started steering the ship. And
Now
now,
we drive the boat.
now you have Jinbei, so he's good. So who knows? It'll show up. If it doesn't, oh, it'll suck. It'll suck a lot in honesty, but oh well. Like I will be sad. I'll be salty for a little bit, and then I'll get over it. Like after like a week, I'll probably be like, all right, that was it.
That fucking blowed. Oh well.
Oh well. Okay. Let's start up with that thing I did show you guys. The whole Isekai thing. Let me see if that loads up on here first. Oh, there we go. Alright. So let's just say for this activity in the stream, they're gonna pretty much. I would do it, but I would like to see their reactions. So you guys are gonna get Isekai into One Piece. Are you guys prepared for that?
I'm fucking dying. For sure.
Well, let's just see what happens. Okay, who wants to start off
Wait,
first with the whole getting
Wait, repeat the
Isekai?
question.
You're gonna get
Getting
Isekai into One Piece.
into One Piece.
Yes.
Okay. Do I get to choose whatever I want, or
Yeah,
is it
no,
just
I have
regular old fella?
like the whole thing the whole thing's already been set up.
Oh, so like this is basically like Build a Bear, except build my One Piece story.
Yeah, like I'd be rolling dice and everything like that. Cause it's random, so
Honestly, I'd probably die, to be honest.
I'm fucking dying.
well, let's just see who wants to go first. Who wants to start off their Isekai adventure and see what happens? See how the role plays for them.
All right, bet.
All right,
Come here.
all right, Dasani. So the Isekai, as in Tekken's video, the Isekai theory appears before you. And they're like, you have no control either. They're like, hey, guess what? I'm gonna send you to the One Piece world. And you have and you don't have the decision to say no. It's your life's forfeit. So you're pretty much just gonna go. No, nothing to do.
You're getting kidnapped, player.
Pretty much. To start off, you get 2 sets of clothing, and plus what you're wearing right now.
So nothing. So 2 sets of clothing total.
But also, you will, if you do get sent to a place that's like winter time, the fairy will be nice enough to give you some clothes, some winter clothes. But they will look like trash. You will look ugly in these winter clothing.
Oh shit! So you ain't stunting.
That's only if you get sent to a winter place though, and you don't have any winter clothing. The next one is you get unfashionable Oh wait, no, that went with that. Never mind. The next one is you get to take a large backpack with you, so you can put your clothes in. And then the next thing is you get to take one object you own. You can even take one pet. You can even take your pet if you want. So what would you take? Like what's the one object you would take?
Into the One Piece world.
Yes.
I don't think anything from this world can prepare me or help me. Depends. Can it be any size though?
Well, I can't remember how he did it. I think it might have been in your room. So anything in your room, you
In
have to
my
take.
room,
Yeah.
nothing in my room can help me in the One Piece world. So
Yeah,
no,
take your
because
air fryer.
it's not in my room though. Because if it's anything I want, any size I want, I'll just take a fucking nuke, whatever. If I'm
Anything
gonna
that you own, anything that you own, something that
it's,
you got.
it's complicated. Yeah, I ain't got nothing.
All right. You don't got nothing to sign? What about you, Jake?
Ooh, something that I would take.
Yes.
Can I not restrict myself to my bedroom?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, because if it's
No.
Can it just be I own anything that I own?
One
oh,
thing, because I mean, you.
One thing that I
Here's
own.
the thing. Here's the thing. If you do that, you'll get your room will get sent, but nothing will be in it.
No, I'm not. I don't want to set my room. I mean, like you said, anything in your room right now.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. Can it be like anything that I own?
Yes, I'll let you go with anything you own.
Fucking. It just depends on where you get sent to. That's the issue.
It's random, so who knows?
Yeah.
you get sent to Marineford.
Ooh.
Wait, no, you'd be a citizen, so you'd be kind of fine.
Yeah. Well, you wouldn't be in danger wherever you got sent. It's just the usefulness of the one item I take with me.
Well, also to let you guys know, you'll have all the knowledge of One Piece. Like, so if wherever you are in One Piece right now, you know you're in One Piece world. Like
I'm taking.
and you're starting at
I'm
the very
taking-
beginning at that too. So when you go, it will just be the start of One Piece. Luffy is just now leaving the island.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm taking a gun.
A gun?
I'm taking a gun and the ammunition that's in the gun already.
All right.
But I mean, the One Piece world already has guns.
Yeah,
And
but they
they're
don't have
not-
like. They ain't got a Glock. You feel me? Like I got a Glock, so I'm taking a Glock with me.
All right.
Hey, but the flintlocks in One Piece, they be the strongest weapons ever. They can kill
They do
anyone.
be buzzing, but they don't be busting as quick as a Glock.
The next thing is you arrive in perfect health. So if you have any scars or anything like that, all of them are gone. Any blemishes, any of that stuff you have, they're gone. You're in
Okay.
perfect health. That even in the video he mentions it, including the fact if you're missing an eye, your eye is back. You were blind,
Yeah.
you're not blind anymore. And the next thing you get is a
But I
million.
wear glasses though,
You don't have to wear your glasses no more.
bro. Catch me just trying to adjust the glasses that aren't there.
Next thing is
We got a billion one.
you get a million belly.
Oh, million.
And that's and he did the math for that. That's around $9,500.
Okay, realistically speaking, what can you get for a million, Barry?
A 10 grand. That's what you have on you.
Yeah, nearly 10 grand, but still, that's how much.
9,500 is what you got on you.
Who knows what you could do?
Okay,
Zoro-
that's enough for,
Zoro's
like-
short sword was 50,000 Barry, I think.
Well, yeah, but that's enough for you not to die. You feel me? Like you
Yeah,
get a
yeah.
place and like eat and stuff.
Yeah, you're safe for like a month.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
All right, then let's go to the next one. This one, he didn't talk about it, at least in the third video, but I'm gonna do it because it is in the Google Doc he has of it. The Fury will also throw one random item at you, and this will be rolled with a one dice, but it'll be 100-sided die. So let's see. Let's go with you first, Dasani. Let's see what's gonna be first for you, Dasani. Hopefully it's something good for you. Stop. 15. You get
Yummy no me.
you get flint and steel. That's the
There
item.
are no devil fruit on this list that I'm looking at.
You get a flint and steel, Dasani. That's what the fairy gives to you.
So you can make a fire cut.
Hey, bro, catch me making another portal. Let's go.
All right, and then Jake. Let's see what Jake gets. Let's see. Yeah, he gets 19. A pair of roller skates.
I don't know how to roller skate.
That's
I'm gonna
wor-
sell the bitch.
Well, yeah, you can sell them for 1,000 berry.
Oh, so I got 10 grand on me. Cut. Let's go. 10,500. Cut.
All right, so that's that. All right, then let's go to the next one. There's a lot of stuff you guys could have gotten with that.
Oh damn.
Like
You trying to tell me we got
There
there
was
was
a-
100-sided die and we got 15 and 19?
yep,
A flint and steel and rollerblades.
you could have gotten the Devil Fruit Encyclopedia. But
Oh,
wait,
okay. So there was were there any devil fruits on this list?
let me see. You got a list. Oh, you could get a list of famous. You get a large chocolate bar. I don't know what you would do with that. A bill of a duck. Why would he get a bill of a duck? Rubber bands. Oh, Jake, you would have gotten another Glock if you got 34.
Yes.
Fully loaded too.
I could have been dual wielding.
Morbid shopping list of random body parts. Regular log pose. A large can of spam. Rubik's cube. Power drill.
How big do they mean by that large can of spam? Are they talking like a jumbo size? 'Cause
Probably
shit,
whatever
I
the
could live
store
out in
is.
I could live out in the woods with a jumbo size of spam.
Jumbo size spam is like enough sodium for a year.
I'm trying to see. Was there a devil fruit on here? First class ticket to the C train. Jar of creamy Jif peanut butter. Wood
Why
carving.
the fuck would I want a jar of Jif?
You would have got a wood carving of a devil fruit. Not a devil fruit, but at least a wood carving. You would have Game Boy Color with Pokemon Crystal. We got 66.
Dude, we're getting hung for witchcraft. I mean, you wouldn't be bored.
Brass knuckles. Let's see.
Hey, brass knuckles do be fine though.
One of them
Imagine
was.
you do them with hockey.
One of them, if you got 78, you would have gotten McDonald's, a Big Mac, large fries, and large Coke. At least you wouldn't be hungry. At least you'd be some food on the
As
first
soon as you
day.
land, it's like, I guess I'm gonna eat lunch now.
You get the complete set of Dr. Stone manga,
Let's fucking go.
which kind of
Is
sucks.
that ended yet?
Oh,
No,
science
that's not ended.
time.
So you only got up to the point where it is probably.
Oh,
Hey,
sadness and
science
sorrow.
time.
Because they're in
Uh,
their last arc right now.
You got a letter recommendation for the Marines if you got one.
I am not joining the Marines.
A bag full of dental hygiene products if you got
But,
98.
like, do we isekai knowing what we know?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you would also, if you got 100, you would have got instructive book on learning hockey.
That would be important.
Yep.
That would be important.
All
yes.
right
A
then.
detailed family tree of celestial dragons would be important because I could kill murder people.
But like, wait.
Hmm?
So, do we get conquerors?
No. Well, I mean, if
You just have a book that teaches you how to do hockey.
so you're gonna have
I'm
to
guessing
learn
it's
it.
just observation and armament.
Well, the way it says here is like instructive book on learning hockey, so probably all of it.
No, but like conquerors, you're born with it technically.
Yeah, it's
Oh
depending on
yeah,
the person.
yeah, you're right. Conquered, you have to be born with it.
But like observation and armament, you can learn those.
Yeah.
But like the way Rayleigh explained it, it's just you imagine shit. Like you imagine invisible armor. That's how Rayleigh explained it. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, give me a second.
So
to
like,
get
would it be that hard to make it? I mean, I'm guessing like upgrading it to the point where, I don't know, like Virgo, like Virgo's
If that was the
armament.
case, dude, I'm pulling up to like a bank and I'm doing a one lump sum deposit or withdrawal, and then you will never see me ever again. The plot of One Piece can continue without me in it.
Aokiji pulls up at your location. Hey, bro, hand over the money.
You can. I got a Glock. Has anyone shot you with a Glock before? He's like, I shoot one bullet and he blocks. He's like, haha. Now you're fucked. And
goes-
I'm
it
like,
goes
bitch, I got
different.
7 more
Oh,
No,
God.
bro, you imbue the shots with armament.
with hockey, bro. Hell yeah, dude.
Oh God, actually, you kind of be broken with that.
Exactly, dude.
Wait. Okay. Let me
You
tell
might
this.
actually kill someone with that. You might actually kill like a
I got
Marine.
19 bullets, guy.
You walk up
Try
on
me.
you walk up on fucking Akuna. I don't know how to say his name, but you know I'm talking Flava dude. You walk up
Yeah.
on him with a Glock. You're like, I got armament hockey with these bullets, and just shoot in the heart. You fucking kill him right there.
Ace lives to see another day.
But now you're the
Okay,
most wanted
so
man ever.
A flintlock is 1,000 feet per second. A Glock is 1,200. Kind of faster, but
It's the first shot that matters, because it's like, oh, you shot, now you ain't got no more bullets, and they only got flintlocks, right? It's like, oh, he has a while to reload. But it's like, bitch, come on closer.
hey, no full auto in the building. This ain't full auto. This is.
Huh?
You know the airsoft meme.
Oh yeah.
Lotto.
Yes.
Right. So next one is a reference table. So I'll be rolling a d6, and this will take you. This is place where you be dropped. You'll either be dropped in North Blue, South Blue, East Blue, West Blue, Paradise, or the New World. All right, Dasani, you're up first. Let's see where you're gonna go, Dasani. Let's see. You're gonna go North Blue, Dasani.
Fuck.
If I'm correct, also isn't the North Blue the most dangerous?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the Sunny's dead for sure.
No, but like New World is even more dangerous.
Yeah, but out of all the regular blues,
Yeah,
I think
but
North Blue is
I
just
don't know.
like the west
Hey.
side.
If I'm somewhat lucky, I'll be isekai into the Vinsmoke family, and I'll be a genetically modified human. Yeah.
No, look, well, you're not gonna be lucky like that because you're just gonna drop there. You're like, what the fuck?
Oh, then fuck.
You're not gonna be like part of the family. You're still a regular person. That's why you.
Bro,
Don't forget. That's why you're like gonna
imagine
be
just
dropped there with like
spawn
clothes
camping
and
me,
stuff.
like I just pop and then I die.
I know in Tekken's video, he actually got Isekai there, and he just straight up was like, I'll just tell him all the One Piece information I know. So I'll survive. So he would just pretty much make him get Sanji early.
Bro, imagine you pull up and like, Sanji is a success, and then they're like, no, he ain't, and then they kill you.
Alright, Jake, you're up next. Let's see where you're gonna drop. You're gonna drop in, that's 4, West Blue. Alright. So
I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't know either.
I
was
don't
hoping
think
for
West
one of
and
you
South
guys.
Blue-
I was just hoping
I
for
don't
one
think
of you
West
guys.
Blue and South Blue were, developed.
Touched upon?
That kind of sucks because that means you didn't even get any chance of being any Straw Hat in East Blue.
Well, isn't that the same place where Robin is born? Like it's over there.
I think I can't remember.
Where is Ohara? One Piece.
Oh wait, I have the
West
thing.
Blue. Yes.
Well, O'Hara's gone. Don't forget that if you ended up there, you're just on an island with nothing.
Well, yeah, but I mean, at that point, Robin would be, on her way and shit. So
The
you
West
won't
Blue is the birthplace of Nika Robin, Brooke, Shanks, Gecko Moria, Capone.
Alright. Dasani
Is also known for having a strong underworld scene due to the presence of 5 influential mafia organizations.
Holy shit.
Oh god, I'm gonna die.
Alright, Dasani, North Blue. Yeah, I got North Blue. So let's see where you're gonna end up. Roll the dice. And that's a 3. Swallow Island. What's Swallow Island? I do not know myself.
swallow these nuts?
I
God.
We're fucking 5. God damn it. Alright, let me see. That's North Blue. Give me a second. Let me see.
What is this?
North Blue locations. S. Holy shit! Swallow Island's not even in the wiki.
Yeah, it was mentioned during Law's backstory. Like it was mentioned when the Marines were going to intercept the fruit, the Opiopi no Mi.
Is that where he got
It was mentioned. No, well, I don't remember.
Well, I don't know
think
anything
so.
about that island, Dasani. So you're right, fuck.
It's just a fodder island that they mentioned.
Oh, here we
It's
go.
not. It has no relevance.
Well, it's in the shape of a swallow. That's kind of cool. The island's distinct features the central mountain formation take the shape of a swallow, which is covered in trees. The island's also shaped in the according to the map, it's owned by the
Don Quixote Rocinante.
yep.
Wait, that's Corazon.
Actually, if you got the chance, if Law hasn't left dead, you could join his crew, because it seems to me Law picked up his whole crew from there. And I don't know when Law first left to be a pirate. So you could get lucky and join his crew. Dasani, you could.
Backstab Law and get the Opiopi no Mi.
Well, he already has it though.
Exactly, I'm gonna kill him and it might spawn somewhere. I don't know.
It'll spawn somewhere where you're never gonna find it.
Hey,
Also, that
if
makes
I'm
him
gonna
immortal.
if I'm gonna get isekai'd, If I'm gonna get Isekai, I'm the main character. Yeah. Yeah.
No, you're still just a normal. Luffy's still
The
the main.
story of One Piece is going on. Like
You're just
Luffy's leaving the
there.
island now. Yeah, and you just got landed on Swallow Island.
Yeah.
All right, Jake.
No
let's
fun.
let's see where you go, Jake. Let's see where you go. You're in the West Blue. You go to. You
West
also get 3.
Virginia.
Less camp.
What the fuck is Last Camp?
Oh, I don't know. Let's look that up real quick. Oh, Lost Camp. Hopefully it's someplace decent. West Blue, after Whitebeard's death, pirates were reported attack. Sea and Marines were having trouble dealing. Oh, so you're just on an island where eventually, when Whitebeard dies,
Like 800 episodes later.
Pirates just randomly attack it.
But it hasn't been like a in the timeline for One Piece. It hasn't been like a year yet, has it?
Yeah.
It's only been like a couple of months.
Yeah.
So you're still fine because don't forget Luffy's just leaving. So you're on an island that's pretty safe right now.
I got like a couple months before shit pop off.
Yep. So you know what happened. So you're like, all right, I just need to get out of here before all that pops off. All right, then. Ah, man, I'm really surprised no one got Paradise or War in the World. I was hoping because I'd like to see what would have happened if you guys ended up there. All right, then. Next thing is you'll have a choice, either a good choice or a bad choice that happens to you. With the good choices, you get to own your own house or business, bring a family member or friend, all physical stats are doubled, or you start with even more money with 1 million belly added to it. But the bad stuff you could get is you have 1 million belly bounty, you lose all One Piece knowledge, so that means you're just like
That's fucked.
infant there. A Yonko wants you dead, or you start with
That's
nothing.
even worse.
Or you start with nothing, as in all the items you thought you were gonna have, it just gets poofed.
Okay.
The
that's
only
fine,
good
though.
one in those bad ones is you start with nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the one you want.
All right, so let's see. This is the D8. So let's see what you get first, Dasani. Hopefully it's nothing shit. You get a. Oh.
It's a Yonko, isn't it?
You lose all your One Piece knowledge.
No.
You're oh shit! Maybe I should have.
You're just a regular dude. Regular schmegular.
Give me a second. You know what?
I'm just gonna stay in the island. Fuck that shit.
Give me a second. Let me look at my other
Look at my
dice
gun.
real quick, because I might redo these for you guys, because that just sucks.
Bro, that's cruel. That
Well,
is cruel.
We'll
You're just a regular schmegular
all
dude.
right, we'll redo these after. We'll do the first set. This is the practice set. We'll do the final set after
You
this.
became an NPC.
All right, Jake. What do you get? Let's see what you get, Jake. You get.
I'm probably gonna get the worst one.
You start with nothing.
Oh, I'm chilling.
That means you don't have a gun, Jake.
It's okay. I can live without it.
You're just in the clothes you're wearing.
Bro, that's better than having a Yonko come after your ass
Yeah.
or losing all your knowledge.
I mean, yeah,
I'm still sentient.
yeah, but like Dasani, I think losing all One Piece knowledge kind of sucks because you're just an infant there. You're like, where the
Well, true, but what's all
Especially
the
'cause-
knowledge in the world gonna do for me if a Yonko is coming for my ass?
But you
too?
know, you already know what, like, at least how to hide.
In your context, Dasani, you lost all your One Piece knowledge. You don't know that fucking disease is coming, and all y'all gonna get killed.
Well, the disease already happened. Well, no, he's on Swallow Island where the disease didn't happen.
Oh,
The disease already
Yeah,
happened.
Swallow Island is just some no-name island that
Law
lodges happened to pick up his crew.
Well, no, he's born. He was born there.
He was
Yeah.
What?
'Cause if I'm correct, that's where he's
Citizens.
from.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, and then finally you get an objective, as in you have something to do while you're there, as in you have to complete this objective if you want to go back home. And
Honestly, I'll take that as long as I can go. No, I don't want to stay in One Piece.
yeah, the objective is you have to find the One Piece, walk on Sky Island, defeat a warlord, admiral, or Yonko, slay a Sea King by yourself, survive for 2 years, become friends with a giant, meet a Straw Hat, or become a Marine captain or higher rank. Okay,
Hey,
this
to be fair though, The Marine Captain sounds the easiest.
All right, let's see what you
Because
get
that title
first.
just get thrown around.
Just survive for 2 years. Just live your life.
Let's see what you get first,
True.
Dasani. Let's hopefully it's
I
nothing
get the
bad.
1 million berry too.
You get the that one's a little hard because you have to find the straw hats for this. Walk on the Sky Island for you, Dasani.
And one, you don't know who the Straw Hats are. Two, you don't know where Sky Island is anymore. Three,
You don't know what
when Law is leaving.
You don't even know what a Sky Island is.
As far as I know, they're just a myth.
You're just an NPC.
You're just like, oh, where am I?
You got eternally fucked.
Where am I? Why is everything so weird? Why is that island in shape of a swallow? What the fuck?
You're just eternally fucked.
Alright then, Jake, let's see what you get. Let's see what you get. Let's see. 4. Holy Dasani kind of got the easy. It's like you're sinking by yourself.
I give up.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, we're gonna redo these. That's your practice set. That's like
A Sea King? I ain't got no goddamn gat no more either.
That was the practice set. That's your practice set. That's like the fairy showed you a final destination of what could happen. All right, let's start from the beginning again. So everything.
Make the motherfuckers are.
So you get it. We'll fix it. We'll fix it. I'm using my real dice this time. Hopefully my real dice gives you better options. All right, then. So you already did the first practice, so you already get the large backpack, all that stuff. You already know you get your gun shake back.
Yeah.
All right, then. So let's see. This is the 100 one, so give me a second. All right, let me see. Okay, here's this dice, and then I need to roll. Do I have a 0 in this dice? Because you probably
Well, zero isn't on the list, so.
No, I'm looking at like the dice I have in my hand right now.
Oh.
Because I'm trying to see. This might be kind of hard because that means you won't get a 0.
I mean, this one would probably be best just using the.
If you want,
roller one,
yeah,
since it's such a high.
Because I don't have 100-sided dice, so like at least the one that would make sense. Like I don't have the right type of dice that really work because none of the dice I have, like they have 0, but I don't know, but I don't have like a single dice that has like a 0 on it.
They had me fighting a Sea King.
Alright, so let's just redo these ones for at least this one specifically. Hopefully you get better.
That's kind of easy, but you're just an average Joe.
Let's see. No whammy. 57, Dasani. Let's see what you're going to get. 57, that's you get a 8-ounce bottle of poison.
Depends on how potent that poison is.
I don't know why you.
Assassino.
Yeah, you got some poison. So who knows what you're gonna do with that in this new setting? All right, then.
You know, I'll just recreate that TikTok. You know, where I dip my fingers and taste the drink.
All right, then Jake. Hopefully, no whammy for you, Jake.
Even me like 2.
37. You guys like keep getting kind of like close, like in a sense of like numbers. You get a Rubik's Cube unsolved.
At least I won't be bored.
Yeah, okay. Let's start off with something better. All right.
Maybe you could sell it somewhere like, behold, the best toy.
Here's
true.
Here's our dice. Here's my good dice. So let's see. You get let's see what Dasani gets with this 6-sided die. 2. South Blue, Dasani.
What happened?
Isn't that the same one?
No, he got North Blue.
I got North Blue. South Blue.
And Jake, let's see what you get. Let's see. Please let one of you guys at least get one of the other ones. You got. Oh yes, you got a 6. You're in a new world, Jake.
Oh God.
Yay! Let's see what happens to you.
I'm gonna die. What do you mean what's gonna happen to me?
All right then. So Dasani, you're in the South Blue. Let's see where you go. You could end up in Karate Island. That might be good. You learn how to fight.
I could.
2. Torino Kingdom. That sounds familiar, actually.
Toriko.
That is where is it?
That island sounds really familiar.
Well, I'm in the new world. I can land in Wano.
But you'll have to wait a long time.
Oh, that's where Chopper was sent.
So you could become a doctor before. Actually, you get if you stayed long enough, you get to be
No,
Chopper.
I'm not a doctor, my guy. Well,
Well-
actually, they have the library.
Yeah. If you wait there long enough, you'd be like, I'll wait for Chopper to come.
Boku wa doctor.
So if you don't lose your One Piece knowledge this time, you can wait for Chopper.
Bet.
And then so Jake got the new world. So where's my 20 at? Where's my 20-sided dice? Is this it?
Fishman
Yeah.
Island, OK Island, that's terrible. Punk Head, that's terrible. Dressrosa, oh my gosh. At least as a town.
Just don't piss off Delflamingo and you're fine.
Yeah.
German Kingdom pretty sucks though.
Yeah. Oh fuck, dude. I'm fucking dead.
Zoe, you could be Zoe's be fine.
Yeah, I'll be
No, we'll
chilling
be fine.
until you know, I just
They
gotta.
hate humans, no?
No, they're fine with humans because they like the human samurai anyway.
Not yet.
And Jake
Yeah.
likes samurai. Jake, you like the samurai, so you just be like, oh no, I'm from.
No, there's a difference though. They like Wano Kingdom. They like the Kozuki clan. They don't like humans.
What do they say? Garchu? I just gotta repeat Garchu at the end of it. All my sentences. It'll be fun.
You get 8. Oh, Jake. Punk Hazard.
I'm dead. I'm getting experimented on. I'm dead.
Now, if you work for him, I mean, you have to give up your whole conscience and morality and
I'm dead.
everything
Realistically
to
speaking, what could Jake offer to Caesar?
nothing.
I'm dead.
A Glock, maybe.
I do have a Glock.
Hey, bro, you want a weapon of mass destruction? Check this out.
Jake could
Ooh,
fuck up
y'all
the
are
whole
manic.
One Piece universe. Alright, sorry, Jake. Alright, so let's do this one now. Let's see. Oh, where's my 8-sided one at? This is the 8-sided one? No, that's not it. Is this it? Nope. Is this it? Where is it at? Not that, not that. Where is that fucking 8-sided? Oh, here it is. Alright, then let's see where you go. Dasani. 3. All physical stats are doubled.
Let's go. You're jacked, my boy.
Bro, 2 times 1 is still... 1 times 2, I mean.
Hey, at least you
One
made.
times 2 is 2.
Still fine.
But you might have a better chance of surviving on Torino Kingdom, though. So that's
hey.
better.
Design, you can
I-
punch a wall.
Bro, I go from Marine just fodder to Marine captain at least.
I think the
Yeah.
best example is maybe you're like starter Luffy strength now. Maybe.
No, because Luffy's strength comes from the rubber properties, no? Like he can stretch back and then the kinetic energy, blah, 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 math.
The math.
Jake, you start with more money. You just get 100 million belly.
Yeah, the island where I'm stuck.
Yeah, you're
I'm dead.
you're kind of fucked, man.
I got a bunch of money, but I'm still gonna die.
Well,
Where
Dasani
you
got
gonna spend it though?
at least Dasani got a little bit low. Actually, I should say he got out lucky because we don't know what's gonna happen here.
Just trying to get to live a life.
Objective. Let's see what your objective is, Dasani.
Wait, we didn't do the downsides. Oh, it's only 1 roll. Never
Yeah.
mind.
3, Dasani. You have to defeat a warlord, admiral, or Yonko.
At least your physical properties got doubled.
Hey,
But here's the
hey,
thing: if he waits for Chopper, he can join the crew. He can convince Luffy to let him on the crew. So,
That's a tough ask.
and if you could
hey,
make,
but it's Luffy though, and I know how to get him to let me join.
I can cook all the... Dude, this is what you do. Your one item is the air fryer.
Luffy, you can fry meat in this.
I just solved your fucking issue.
all right then, Jake. Let's see if you get not the Sea King one this time.
That don't even matter. I'm finna die.
Oh, you just have to meet a Straw Hat.
I'm
They
still
gonna
going to
land
die.
Bro, they're going to land in Punk Hazard soon enough.
Not really. That's 2 years. So Jake has to survive for 2
Oh.
years on Punk Hazard.
This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give him $100 million berry. Be like, hey, listen, I got $100 million berry. Have this.
Wait, I
Let me leave.
forgot. Actually, you won't be fucked with by Caesar yet, because if I'm correct, Caesar didn't go on the island until I think a year later after Marineford, because the island was created because of it got more fucked up because of Akuino and Aokiji fight.
Oh yeah.
So if you're lucky, because the Marines will be there, you could escape.
I just gotta leave.
If you're just like, hey, listen,
Skedaddle.
before you fight, before you two fight, just take me off this island, please.
I'll just fucking get on the. What did I have to do? What was my goal again?
Meet a
Need
straw hat.
Meet a straw hat. All I gotta do is just join the Marines and then try to get like a higher rank and then just be like, hey, I know you're here, and here. I'm just gonna pull up and say hello. And then you're like, who the fuck are you? And they're gonna punch me in my gut and then I'm gonna leave.
They punch you in the gut and then you disappear back to your world.
Exactly.
Like you're just like, oh, that was your adventure. That's your Isekai adventures you get to have.
I just fly in there. I'm fucking stressing.
Punk hazard, Jesus Christ.
You spawned in on hard mode.
It literally.
Well, like I don't know. Like, give me a second. Let me look at what Punk hazard was before, because I'm pretty sure it was pretty
like,
normal before.
Before being, the battleground of Aokiji and Akainu, Caesar also experimented.
Was Caesar there before then? No.
Yeah, because what was his name?
Vegapunk.
Vegapunk was, stationed there pretty much. Yeah.
Oh, is it New World? First Island tries part to bark.
So since Vegapunk was stationed there and Caesar was part of his research team, which led to Caesar's dumbass to unleash the poison that made Vegapunk the ideal battlefield for Akainu and Aokiji because nothing there was alive anyway.
I will be right back. 2 seconds.
Oh yeah, never mind. Jake is fucked. Because giantification experiments were already being conducted on Punk Hazard 20 years prior. At the time, scientists were attempting to artificially create ancient giants. Kaido eventually arrived on. Oh, okay. 4 years prior to the current storyline, when. So at least he wouldn't be there when the bomb goes off.
That's something.
1 year after imprisonment, Caesar escaped and returned to Punk Hazard. Oh, so. Let me see. 4 years. Oh, wait, no. 1 year after imprisonment, so. That's 3 years, though. So, I mean, if you look. I'm not sure what it. He does. There's no real image of what it looked like before the explode. Like, after the explosion and before.
It's just like your average green island.
So, Jake will be kind of fine. Maybe. He just has to hide out for a long time. For a very long time until the Marines get there to see the battle between Akuino and Aokiji.
That'll be like a year after Marineford.
Yeah, so that's the way.
What's he gonna do though? Like the island is dead.
Yeah, he just started off on like Dark Souls mode pretty much.
Also, what if there's remnants of the gas that killed everyone in the island?
Mm.
Like little pockets.
Yeah. Oh, DASANI, you got lucked out. You survived. You might have survived the longest, because it doesn't say you. At least with that one, it doesn't say you have to specifically beat them. Maybe if you're just in the vicinity with them, they beat him.
Yeah, like I get the assist.
Yeah. And here's the thing: they're at least on Wano, so if you're lucky enough. Oh wait, no, they defeated Doflamingo during that time frame. Never mind. So yeah, wait for Chopper. Well, wait for Chopper, and then try to get on the crew, and just wait until Doflamingo. Throw a rock at him while Luffy's fighting him, as the assist, and when Luffy beats him, you get teleported back. Hopefully.
At least that's how the ideal situation would go.
I mean, you could just do it like in a sense of like during like in Dragon Ball when the Gohan versus Cell fight where Vegeta blasted Cell, just throw the rock as hard as you can as like they're clashing. And then Luffy gets the final shot, and then you're like, you got the assist. That you technically defeated one. So
inflict taunt status effect on Doflamingo and Luffy finishes him off. Easy.
you get sent back home. Hopefully you get sent back home.
What if it, like, when you defeat the warlord, it's like objective complete, next objective, and then it lists whatever the next thing is.
That would just suck. That means this fairy just cheated you at that point. But just imagine coming back home, like, you've been gone for technically almost 3 years, Dasani. That means you're older now. That means when your mom sees you, because you'll just come back probably where you left off. But now you're older, your hair probably different.
Imagine you, like, you get Isekai in your room, and then when you come back to the real world, your your building has collapsed. Whatever, they demolished it. There's new shit in its place.
There's actually, I think, a Bond one about that, where, like, a guy gets isekai'd, and he's, like, gone. He does the hero shit. He does everything. He comes back, and, like, his whole life is ruined because his family didn't know where he went. His family, like, killed, like, I think his mom killed himself, or I think the whole family killed themselves, I think. And, like, the family, like, his other family blames him. They're like, it's your fault. You ran away from home. And he's like, I didn't run away from home. But they don't believe him. So he's homeless, and, like, he loses everything. Like, and then
Is it like a recent one or?
I don't know. I just saw it on, like, the weird ads they sometimes do on YouTube for manhwas.
Yeah.
And it was just that. And then at the end, he still has his abilities, but because of all the shit he went through coming back home, like the high adventure, he became the hero in another world, but now he's just a normal person, homeless with nothing. And, like, I think some guy, like, walks into him, like, gets him mad, spits on him, beats him up, and he's just like, fuck this. And he still has his, like, OP abilities from the other world. And he's just like, I'm just gonna fuck everything up. And that's
Sounds
how
like something I'd watch, to be honest.
I don't know what it was called. I just remember seeing it, and I was like, man, that's kind of bleak. I don't know how that type of story like that would work, honestly, because
It's just a power fantasy, like solo leveling.
I mean, most of the manhwa, other than, like, at least the ones I've seen, other than God of High School, feel like a lot of them are power fantasies. Which is, like, I'm not trying to be rude, but it just feels like I almost feel like that's like a genre on itself now. Because, like, there's been some where I've read the thing, and, like, man, that sounds like solo leveling. Holy shit. And it isn't like some shonen where, like, it's like at least the characters have different goals. It's like sometimes there's, like, you're reading is so, like, the thing's so similar to another series too close. You're like, that sounds like this one.
You kind of have like a deja vu moment.
Yeah. And you're just like, oof. That's why it's hard for me to really get into manhwa, though, because I'm not sure what, like, other series are gonna be good. Even I did get recommended
You
one.
don't know the tropes.
Yeah. And reading the things, like the synopsis, it doesn't help me want to get into it, which sucks. And it's just like, you gotta have some better synopsis in it. I will actually, after Solo Leveling, I was gonna read his other series. Like, what was it called? I have it saved somewhere. Because he was writing another series while he was doing Solo Leveling, Overgear. And I'm like, oh, I'll read that and see what that's like. And then I got recommended another series from, like, on Twitter from the guy who was like, Solo Leveling kind of suck, read this series instead, which is called The Beginning After the End.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I'll read that, see what that's like. If that's like, he's like, this is what Solo Leveling should have been. And I'm like, oh, all right, I'll read that and see what that's like. Hopefully.
I was talking to some friends, yeah, and they recommended me like a shit ton of titles, and I look at him, each and every one, it's all just yaoi.
Your friend just recommended just a bunch of yaoi.
A bunch of yaoi and a bunch of porn. There's one that she recommended. It was called like Dick Island.
Why?
You want to take a wild guess of what the plot is?
Is it like subverting? Is it subvert?
I skimmed it kind of, the synopsis. Basically, like a bunch of men, like bunch of leaders of their tribes, like they live on this island or this archipelago, and then there's a period of time where they all gather, and then they just battle with their dicks, to see who's the rightful king of the island.
Did you ever tell your friend you're gonna bonk her with like the horny back? 'Cause Jesus Christ, this is.
They read it for fun, so I don't know.
How do you read that for fun? I don't know how, man. I could not read that for fun because that's just. I don't know. I'm not. That's not my demographic, so I don't know what to say to that. Maybe if I was like,
I just you need Jesus.
I don't probably. Ooh, that just sounds weird though. Like Dick Island, like come on, that's like so on the nose of like, oh, this is not. Because it would be one thing if it subvert it, if it subvert the whole name, and you're like, oh, this is completely different. But no, it's like, yeah, it's pretty much what you just described. I'm like, oh, okay, that's what I kind of expected. Not the fighting part. I was probably like, I was thinking of like probably a lot more like yaoi sex, but which probably does happen. I'm not gonna just deny that. That probably happens.
Alright, so are we still rambling about One Piece?
Yes, it's just chick list. So just
that was a hell of a tangent.
Hey man, it happens. But hey, at least your Isekai adventures are done. You get to live your life now, DASANI, with the knowledge that you were just in One Piece.
Okay, now for real though. If you I don't know. I'm just rambling. What devil fruit would you have though?
I don't
like
fuck
for real.
That's
for
a
real.
hard.
Like,
that's a hard question, DASANI.
I know, because you might think, oh, maybe I want this, but then you really think about it. How about this instead? There may be a devil fruit for anything, to be honest.
There is a devil fruit for anything, pretty much.
Remember the
There's a
dude from Enies Lobby?
devil fruit. We just turn into a jacket.
There's a ball fruit. He just splits into balls.
So I don't know, DASANI. It's just that's hard, man. That's there's too many. There's way too many, in all honesty. Probably. I don't want to do something overpowered, but at the same time, the most overpowered one I could think of is like, Enel's devil fruit, like the lightning guy.
Yeah, the rumble fruit.
Yeah, that's like if I'm correct, like listed as like one of the top 10 or whatever strongest.
I think
ones.
it's only strong though because we saw how Enel abused it with the gold. But I don't think it would be like the strongest. Because in terms of power, it's lightning, but does it hit hard though?
Lightning probably hits fucking hard though. So.
Yeah, but like Zoro withstood one of Enel's strongest attacks, so.
But that's Zoro though. He's a weird man.
Robin did too, to an extent.
Oh yeah.
And speed, well, I'm guessing there's a speed fruit or something, but the light fruit would beat it, yeah.
Maybe. Probably.
So what would the electric have over the light, or another offensive type, Paramecia or Logia?
I don't
Actually,
know.
if you think about it, they're all defensive and offensive, which is why they're so broken. Okay, how about this? We narrow it down from to Zoan, Paramecia, and Logia. One of each.
One of each. Ooh, that's still kind of hard though. That's still difficult.
Okay, so like Paramecia, there's also special Paramecia, which arguably could be Logia's.
Paramecia is good but bad at the same time because Paramecia are like quirks in My Hero. Like they're random. You get something good or you get something trash. Like the jacket fruit, for God's sake, DASANI. You just turn into a jacket.
When did it appear? It was in Dressrosa, yeah?
Yeah.
Hey, bro, but with the cards he was dealt, he did pretty good.
I'm kind of stuck between a Logia or a Zone. Because a Zone could be pretty good, but Logia is pretty good too.
Logia is Logia, but
huh?
I mean, I'm guessing your only weakness would be someone who's pretty adept at
hockey,
at armament.
Well, also whatever the opposite Logia you have. Because don't forget,
Well, true.
Ace and Smoke, Ace and Smoke are pretty much at the standstill with their abilities. I don't know though, man. That's oh god, it's like when you're actually sitting down and thinking about it, it's just like, mm,
There are endless possibilities.
yeah, I might maybe even then Paramecia. Because in honesty, if I had to pick a Paramecia fruit, I probably would pick Robins. Because there's so much we still don't know, and there's a lot of things that you could learn on your own
Robin's is
with
not
it.
even awakened, yeah?
I,
Or has it
I
awakened in the
don't know
manga?
with the scene from like the most current, like the current chapter, if that was awakened or not, or that was like pre-awakening. I don't know yet with that.
Like, do you have any viewers in chat?
I mean,
Oh, I see some, yeah.
we have like four.
Okay. So I hope this is not a spoiler, but like for anyone, if they're really interested in this, but like r- the fight between Robin and what was her name? Black Maria?
Yeah,
She Robin kind of turned into a demon, yeah?
yeah,
Like her fruit, you know how she makes legs and
yeah.
arms? She made like her whole upper body, but bigger.
And like a D, like
No, so she,
no, she was pretty much turning into like almost like a giant because she even had like legs.
yeah, but she still had her small body, like her real body, and then the whatever she's
Oh, okay.
making with her fruit.
Yeah. Hello, Jake.
Welcome back. Uh,
Y'all are alright. I had to use the bathroom. But
yeah, you fine. We're talking about what devil fruit we would have. We divided into Paramecia, Logia, and Zone. So we were talking about Capsule said he wanted Robin's Paramecia fruit, and we were talking if he were awakened. So, in the are you caught up in the manga?
I am not. No.
Okay.
I don't mind
I won't.
spoilers though, so you can keep going.
Okay. So basically, in the fight between Robin and one of Kaido, Black Maria, the spider lady,
Mm-hmm.
Robin did turn into a demon pretty much. Like you know how her fruit is making arms and legs. She
Mm-hmm.
made an upper body, and she just went ham. I guess. I only saw one panel, so
That's hot.
yeah, that's
She
hot.
beat it. She beat her.
Yeah, like it was a massacre, but like was that awakened? Probably.
I don't like we're probably gonna have to wait until like one of the SBAs where he answer questions. I'm on the wiki right
True.
now, so I'm trying to see if maybe who knows.
How long ago was that?
A
Like real
couple
time wise?
chapters ago, like probably
It's fairly new.
2 months ago maybe.
Oh, never mind.
Weapons, limbs. Oh well, it looks like they haven't even fucking updated on here though for some reason. They don't have an image of it for some reason on the wiki. It's kind of surprising. Who knows if it's awakened or not? We probably are gonna have to wait.
All right, Jake, pick one.
What devil fruit I would have?
Yeah, I mean, we're playing on like one Zoan, one Paramecian, one Logia, so you
Oh, so
can
like
choose whatever.
actual types.
Yeah,
Hmm. That's a good question. um.
Yeah, it's hard,
kind
isn't
of hard,
it?
ain't it?
Yeah. If you ask for me like which specific person like what I want like to have, it'd either be Laws or Doflamingo or like Whitebeard, like that type of shit.
Yeah,
But I'm leaning more towards Doflamingo just because that motherfucker can fly.
bro, that's exactly what I was thinking too.
Oh
Like
yeah,
you
Doflamingo is
have no need
pretty.
for anything. Like same thing with Aokiji. Like Aokiji, like you have no need for like a boat or anything like that anymore. You could just walk around, like freezing them.
Well, the condition to Doflamingo's flying.
They have to have
stuff.
like
There's
clouds and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're Spider-Man.
Exactly.
Who wouldn't want to be Spider-Man?
You're pirate Spider-Man too, not just Spider-Man.
You're pirate Spider-Man with a flamingo coat.
I don't know, man. That's kind of hard because I didn't think about
Kind of
Doflamingos.
goes hard.
And then there's also Katakuris as well.
Yeah, Karakuri too.
Katakuri is not Logia. Yeah.
Yeah, he's pyramid special
Special
pyramid.
pyramids,
Which I don't.
Nah,
Which no one knows what the fuck
don't-
that means, really. But
When I first saw it, I thought it was Logia.
No one knows what the fuck that means. You ain't lying.
because that's the first one I've ever seen. So I'm like, are we gonna see more? Because we kind of need a understanding of what does that mean. Like, does that mean you're like a Logia or are not a Logia? I don't.
Yeah.
Because in all honesty, yeah, Mochi's not an element, so it wouldn't make sense for for Mochi to be a Logia. I don't know. I'm still thinking about the Delvers because remember when we had discussed it
maybe the
before
main difference
and
between Logia and special paramecia, well, the ones that we see, like Katakuri, is that the paramecia can change the surrounding,
Yeah.
while Logia can generate whatever element
I mean,
their fruit is.
we can all agree on no one wants the human fruit because that's just you're fucked.
But what if that means that?
Bro, human model Buddha.
Well, yeah, that's a good one. Not choppers, because if you get choppers, you're just a human. Now you just can't swim.
Human to the second power.
You're still
I'd get
human.
Brooks.
Oh, it's just like once you die, you just come back to life.
Yeah, I'd
But
do
like,
Brooks
wait.
in a heartbeat.
But like, wait, Chopper can change into forms without like.
Well, that's because
It
he
being
experimented
human.
with the rumble balls, remember?
Well, true, but I don't know. Chopper's devil fruit is kind of whack, to be honest.
Well, he
Well,
made it. He
it's
made it cool because of
he's
the
a reindeer.
He made it cool because of
and
the
the
rumble
rumble.
fruits. Because at first, the only thing he could do was just turn into a deer, his little baby form, and then the whole big Sasquatch-looking one. And then he added the rumble fruit, and then it's like, okay, now you're cooler.
Yeah, to be fair, I think now they took away all the other rumble forms in place of the karate one, which makes me kind of sad.
Yeah, he has not really used any of his older ones since then. He's
To be
used,
fair though, he's not really a fighter.
yeah.
His
Well,
main
true,
thing isn't
but like,
fighting. He get down with it when he can.
but he
But as
was
soon
such
as,
a
like-
versatile fighter though.
True.
Like it's kind of refreshing to see Chopper not just karate chopping everything.
Yeah.
It's a new form. Let them get out of their system.
It's been years, though.
Yeah. Final battle, Chopper will be like cycling in.
I'm trying to think. Oh, man, this is... Oh, I would like the Phoenix through. I would like Marco's
Yeah.
Phoenix through, because that just... You can't die at all. Like, you
Unless you're
legitimately
down,
cannot
like-
die. Well, except if you meet someone with hockey and they fucking stab you with a hockey sword or something, then you're fucked, but... But in essence, you can't die at all. Like, you just reincarnate, pretty much. Also, if I'm correct, you can heal people, too, so that's kind of cool. That's an added bonus.
Yeah, I think you can also heal yourself.
Yeah. So you're pretty much good. Man, there's just so many different devil fruits that are really kind of cool to use. I mean, I'm also thinking of, like, just if, like, real life, what I would do with them. And, like, that's why I picked robins, because it's just like, I can do a lot with the robins.
Most of my thought process is doing crime.
Also, like, thinking about, like, cloning yourself. Like, if I could, like, I could just have one clone go to
Ooh.
work, and one clone do something else, and one clone do something else.
But then what if
Yeah.
like you have like dissociation disorder or some shit? Like where
Yeah,
you don't know
exactly.
who's the original? Like what's his face of My Hero?
But I feel like you'll be able to tell who's the original, because it's just... Because I'm
No,
the...
but like every single clone will think I'm the original.
Yeah.
But you have to ask him,
Or
can
what
you
if
do...
the clone's like, listen, I don't want to be the one going to work.
Well, you
you
have
know,
to
like,
ask
you
him,
have
can
to
you
be
do
the
the
clone.
ability? Because I'm the main one. I can do the abilities. Can you do it? And he'd be like, and I just make
Wait.
arms around him like, yeah, I got it. So you're the fucking clone, bitch.
Wait, but like it reminds me of a Naruto filler episode where like the clones go against him. Like he has a nightmare that the clones are against him. Like he's sleeping, right? He's exhausted, and in his dream, all the clones just refuse to do anything Naruto tells them. And in the end, one pulls out a chainsaw and tries to kill Naruto.
Yeah, that sounds like a filler episode. Oh man, but
Yeah, when was it? It was when he was traveling to the Turtle Island to train for the Rama Chakra mode.
yeah.
And the
But
annoying thing about Naruto's cloning,
Hmm.
he feels it when he dies. Like he knows what death feels like.
actually, yeah, we don't
No,
know
no,
what
no, no, no.
Robins are like.
He doesn't. All he gets is
The
knowledge
memory.
of the clones. Yeah,
I thought it was the
but he
memory.
doesn't.
No, yeah,
Yeah,
that
it's
is
a
a memory, but
he
he's not gonna
doesn't
feel the pain.
Yeah, he's not gonna feel the pain or anything.
No, no. Well, yeah, I get that. But he knows what it's like to die. That's what I mean.
You know, also something that never gets touched upon is that he feels the exhaustion. Like he splits his stamina amongst all his clones.
Yeah.
It's kind of whack when he does 10. The war arc, he did like 1,000, and he sent
Jabillion.
them everywhere.
Jabillion.
And they're all
And
in
he was fighting
BG.
for days.
And they're all in BG mode too.
Mhm.
Yeah,
He should have ran out of chakra like within a day or two.
not even, bro. He summoned them all. His reserves are thin.
There was a lot of problems with that final arc. There were so many. Hopefully, One Piece won't do
Question
that.
exclaim. Nah,
Well,
it won't. One Piece learns.
Well, everyone learned from. Like, here's the one thing you can give Kishimoto. Even though Naruto at the last arc was not great, and when you look back, there's like you can still like Naruto. I still like Naruto for certain beats they have, but
Yeah.
you can be like, there's a lot of issues here.
As
Kishimoto.
someone who watched it weekly, as it was coming out, no, it was not a chief.
But you can give Naruto one thing. It pretty much every manga looked at it and was like, I'm not gonna make those mistakes. Because here's
They
the
really
thing:
said,
we have
success.
not seen a Sakura in any series so far. So Sakura is now on her own. Sakura is a term in the sense of very badly written female characters who even if they like Sakura never had a moment. At least other characters do. So at least I can look at Robin and Nami and be like, yeah, they had some good character moments. And you look at Sakura, you're like,
Sakura's whole personality is just liking Sasuke.
a simp.
In the end, she even got him. But
Then you like
what were we
left.
talking about in One Piece again?
That's why I kept adding the One Piece in there. That's why I say like everyone.
Devil fruit.
Yes, devil fruit. Yes, like what devil fruit would you like? And we were talking about Robin, and then that
Yeah,
led into that.
Oh, the clones. Yeah. Yeah, no, I think I'd just go with either the Ope Ope or the String.
Which one are the... Wait, the spring is the one you like your legs turn to spring, isn't it?
Go Flamingos String.
Oh, string. I thought you said the spring. What's the other one you said? Opa?
Laws.
Oh.
Laws.
Oh yeah, laws is
Just so I
really good.
can say Chambers.
Room.
Also, you can never be sick again.
Yeah, that was my main thing, is that you're never gonna
Oh.
get like any health thing ever again.
Oh no, bro. Just room.
Like, oh, I got the flu? Room.
I was watching Attack on Titan clips and I was like, oh, it's Law. And then I watched One Piece. Oh, it's Levi.
my, my hype when Law first showed up and he was talking, and I was like, is that midget motherfucker? Wait a minute. Is that motherfucking Law? Law. Is that motherfucking Levi?
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know they played the same voice actor.
Yeah, the voice actor.
Yeah, for
They
Japanese.
sound so dead. Both of them.
It's the same. Oh no, I'm sorry. No, it's not.
That's just oof. Ah, man, I didn't think about laws though. Levels up for yeah, you'd be pretty good. There's a lot of different why you can't like unless we bring it up, you don't think about it because there's so many that are like good, and we still don't even know all of them yet either. So who knows? We could bring these up, and then there's one that's cooler than all of those.
Yeah, you as soon as the podcast ends, you're like, wait a minute, that motherfucker.
I'm gonna be lying in bed like, I should have said that.
Was it like there's two like I've
Wait,
tried to.
when is this podcast ending?
We can just end it whenever, man.
All right, we'll reach the 3 hour mark.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
in 10 minutes we reach it.
Okay, that's fine. But I'm trying to think what. Oh my god, that's just there's so many. Why did you ask this question?
I don't know, cause Jake was out and I just wanted to say shit. I don't know.
I know. Oof. Ah.
I mean, we could stray away from this topic if we want, cause we already like got our picks.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I had to plan of who's your favorite One Piece like girl, but I don't know. I don't know who everyone.
All right, why not? 10 minutes. Favorite waifu, go.
I
Why?
said Robin, obviously.
I think we all have the same answer here.
Is it all Robin? Is everyone's like down the line Robin?
Okay, maybe we could talk about why other girls might not live up to the standard,
The greatness of Robin.
the greatness of Robin.
The only reason why I like her is because when she first pulled up, she was very much so a villain. Like, very much so. Like, it wasn't one of those situations where it's like, what's his face?
You could stand
Like
me
a-
up and I would thank her.
Yeah, like, she was really bad. And then when she joined the crew, she
kinda
kept that,
mellowed out.
like,
Mystery.
He mellowed out, but she
yeah,
was
like,
still...
she wasn't, like, a villain anymore. But she still kept that, like, I'll fuck your shit up, like, type of personality, you know what I mean? The
Yeah.
issue with a lot of characters who join the main crew of, like, any show, like, if it's a bad guy and turns into a good guy, when they turn into a good guy, they ain't shit no more.
Actually, in all honesty, the only one I can think of who kind of like the personality kind of really sticks is just Bakugo, because he's changed, but he still
But
acts the same.
Bakugo ain't even bad, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, homie was a villain, or a bully. Now he's not a bully no more. Like, that was his character development. But fucking, like, I'm talking like a Yamcha or like a Tien. You know what I mean? Piccolo. Like, when they join, they ain't shit no more. Can't do nothing.
Is the final boss when you fight versus when you unlock him as a playable type?
Yeah.
situation?
But Robin stayed like that, and not only that, she was fine. That's why I'm on Team Robin.
I just Robin. Well, here's the thing: Robin fits like personalities I like, and like I have a lot of taste to it. So like Robin fits like some of those in the sense of her like how she's mysterious. She's really like she has a good serious tone, but she
The way
also knows how
carries
to.
herself is,
Yeah.
yes, 10 out of 10.
But she also knows how to have fun at least. Like she still knows how to joke and everything. Like she
Okay,
still
but
like.
her jokes are kind of morbid though.
Well, she also knows
And
now.
that's why she's hot.
I mean, yeah, I'm kind of into that a little bit. But also don't forget, like, and like I said, how she became fun. She did learn to adapt to the crew, because don't forget when she found the bounty poster in One Piece, she made the One Piece face. You're like, oh, she's officially part of the crew now. She did the goofy One Piece face. Of all the characters you thought would do that, she did it. And it's like,
Wait, when did she do it?
remember, it was during Wano
Oh, yeah.
when
I
Luffy.
thought she did it before.
Yeah,
No.
when they're eating the ramen.
I don't know about the ramen, but
I remember the bottle ramen.
They're at the spot with Sanji.
oh yeah, that's the Wano thing.
Yeah.
That was before they, because they were all separated. They're all different parts of Wano.
I haven't reached Wano yet, so
They were all different
Bear
parts of
with
Wano
me.
when they saw it.
Mm.
But still, just the silly face of Robin. I'm like, yes, it's nice. She's now part of the crew. I remember seeing people got mad about that. People are like, you ruined. People were saying Robin was ruined because of that. And I was just like, what the fuck? She just made a One Piece face. Like every character does. How is she ruined? I don't get it.
People want to be bad to be mad.
Huh?
People want to be mad to be mad.
Oh, probably. Or they're just like, they don't like silliness. Maybe, I don't know.
When you're talking about such a masterpiece as One Piece, when you don't have much critiques, you make critiques like that.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like I said, I've met people like that who are, their critiques are shit. They've proven they have no knowledge. But yeah, I mean, we're on the Green Robin. I mean, it's just she's a good character.
Any other opinion is false, is wrong.
Like I can't.
I respect it, but
Like
it's wrong.
At most, the most only other female character I like besides Robin, maybe I'm really. The weird thing is, I didn't care for it until later on because artists made me care for her. Is the green snake girl?
Hmm?
Wait, no, I take it back.
sister?
I take it back. Yamato is actually my second. I forgot Yamato came into the picture.
Yeah, you wanted her to be in the goddamn crew.
Yes, I forgot. Yamato is my second pick. Because she's tall and she's ripped. And I'm like, yeah, that fits a lot of my criteria. I mean, do you have anyone else second picks? You got a second pick?
Women.
Yeah, it can't just be women, Jake.
I'm browsing
Huh?
through.
It can't just be women, Jake. You have to have a second. What's their second pick? Yeah. Have...
No. I was thinking.
Oh. Oh, okay. You just said
Like,
women.
My brain is just a slideshow, like all the women we've seen up until now. I guess Vivi. Vivi could be a contender.
That's nice. That's fair.
That one chick who I honestly might be mixing two characters together now that I think about it. Wasn't there a chick in what's his face's kid? In Dressrosa, the girl.
Oh, the
She was cool.
A gladiator.
Gladiator girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The home girl.
The
The daughter of
what's her name?
the toy? Yeah.
Yeah,
What's
that's
her
fine.
name?
I don't know.
Yeah, no, either.
She has pink hair.
Yeah. Like, I recognize the
Mhm.
character. Like, you show me the image, I know who it is, but I don't know the name.
I feel like I should know this. I just finished watching it.
I mean, here's the wiki for you, man. Yeah, it's just this.
I said Vivi, and all I can think of is Vivi's last name and Vivi.
Vivi was annoying to me.
Really?
And that's the issue with the majority of the motherfucking characters in One Piece. Of the Huam. Is that they are the cocky character, the female character who needs help. I like the princess in fucking Fishman Island.
It's because she's just nice and sweet.
Be
She's
huge,
just
yeah.
no harm.
Yeah. She was a sweetheart.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's pretty much just it. Like
Rebecca?
Rebecca.
That's her fucking name.
Yes, it is Rebecca. Yep. Did you just remember it? Or did you look it
Rebecca?
up? Yeah, One Piece, like, there's like the female characters are cool, like are okay. A lot of them are not bad. But it's just-
Charuto Ring Ring.
Who?
Big Mom.
Oh, ew! What the fuck?
Her fucking kid, the kid that the chick that Sanji was
Which
gonna marry.
one?
The third eye girl?
Pudding?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the third eye chick.
yeah, Pudding.
She
Pudding?
was cool. She was funny. I liked her character.
Hey, bro. She
And,
didn't have to do my man Sanji like that, though.
Well, she fell in love with him after the fact he's like, "Oh, I love your eye. Your eye's amazing," and she's like, "What? What? You actually like my
Doesn't
eye?"
make it better, though.
Well, she gave he had his first kiss, except she erased his memory of it, sadly, but which made no sense to me why she did that. I'm like, why would you do that? Like, why would you erase his memory? That's technically his first kiss with any woman. That might be his first kiss with any woman for years. Because who knows who he's gonna end up with? But here's the thing: I will admit,
might be
Sanji's one of
funny.
those guys. I feel like even though he does simp for women, he is probably committed in the sense of once he's like with someone, he's like, no, I'm not that type of person.
He will die a bachelor.
No, but no woman wants him.
Well, there was that girl from Just Rosa who liked him.
Violet?
Yeah, she seemed to show some interest in him.
I don't think so.
And there's also Pudding, like we mentioned. So.
Well, yeah, but I think if Sanji's gonna end up with someone, I think it's gonna be Pudding.
Probably.
He's gonna die a bachelor.
That's also likely.
Yeah, but it did show like he is committed in the sense of if he ends up with like a woman, he's not gonna just cheat or do it or like he probably will show kindness still to other women, but no more lovey-dovey stuff. Probably.
I don't think he won't. I don't think he'll cheat, but I do think he'll fawn over women still.
Yeah, maybe. It depends on how he is. 'Cause I feel like he's that respectful of women that he wouldn't do that. At least to
He'll
like
look at
someone
the
he's
menu
married
with
with.
order.
Yeah, exactly. And then he'll be like, "Sorry, ma'am, I am married."
He's like,
I'll keep looking at you though.
I'm a committed husband.
Because if he does, like, imagine that he gets with Pudding, right? And they're a thing, and then he sees like a mermaid, and he fawns over the mermaid, and then Pudding smacks him in the back of the head.
That's probably what's happening.
That's gonna be his life.
Or they just don't go out ever.
Yeah. And then she gets mad, walks away, and then Sanji goes and chases after her.
That's the one thing they didn't show though. If like he did fawn any other women while he was with Pudding on the island, they never showed that to see how he was with other women when he's in a committed, like about to get married situation.
Because that whole arc was supposed to be serious time.
Yeah.
You're back in the serious mode.
Yeah, I was about to comment, but I'm barely starting Whole Cake Island.
I don't know, man. Yeah, I mean, we got over One Piece. So, I mean, that's pretty much it. That's just here's the thing. I didn't want Boa Hancock because I'm just like, no, I'm fine.
Oh, Hancock is a character. Wow.
Boy's weird.
I straight deleted her from my memory.
I don't.
The only person she wants is Luffy. So, because it feels like it takes a lot of like, if it
I feel like there was no introduction to Boa. It was just there. We have a character, a love interest of sorts to Luffy.
Well, not even like it's a love interest in the sense of
it's a one-sided love interest.
100% one-sided and gonna probably stay like that.
She creepy. She fine though, but she creepy.
It's not like Goku and Chi-Chi, where Goku eventually learned. He's like, oh, okay, you like.
I don't want to be that guy, but imagine if the roles were reversed. Like, what was it before time skip? A 17-year-old, female teenager, and a 20-something male. That wouldn't be received too well, yeah.
I mean, listen, in Persona 5, you're like 17, you can date older women, so it's just.
So, but are they fawning over you though?
Not really. Take
a Boa Hancock as a character.
Oh, you mean
put
like
a PP on her?
Oh, okay.
And make her a dude, and then make Luffy a chick. You think he's still gonna fly?
Probably not. Probably not.
Yeah. What did Luffy do? Like touch her or hug her, and she fucking moaned in my ear for like 2 episodes straight.
He just said her name.
Yeah, she moaned in my ear for 2 episodes straight.
She really likes Luffy, but I don't.
And imagine a dude nutting.
Like she likes Luffy. I don't.
Yeah, I did not imagine. I did not need to imagine that, but thank you. I guess. I don't know.
Like
what went through your head as you said that?
I was just pissed off.
I'm pissed off. How you go? How does that come out of
like, if Boa's character was more fleshed out prior to meeting her, maybe. But
or at least, or she fleshed out during the time she was there.
Yeah, cause it was like, hey, you're here now. Oh, guess what? We have a princess. She has trauma, but she falls in love with you.
Because I feel like that's the only thing she kind of does have going is the fact that she just likes Luffy. Like she's strong, but that's it. Still, is just she's very strong.
Yeah, like
she's not even that strong though,
Well, we don't know her full ability because we've never seen her really go all out.
She was that motherfucking
yeah, but she still wasn't going all. But she still wasn't going all out.
She didn't fight though.
She did fight. She was fighting what's his face. She was fighting off screen. We just didn't see her. She was fighting what's his face the whole time. What the fuck his name was?
Some white beard commander probably.
Yeah.
No, she was fighting Smoker because Smoker was gonna attack Luffy, and she's like, "Fuck off."
Yeah.
Hey,
Smoker would.
be taking L's.
He takes
Poor
a lot
dude.
of L's. He takes too many L's. He's never won.
He's too cold.
He's
And the
only
crazy thing,
won
he's
one.
He's too cold.
Oh, I was about to say he won a fight against Luffy, but never mind. Fucking Luffy's dad saved him, so he didn't even really win that fight. Because if he knew he was gonna attack Luffy's dad, he was gonna get his ass clapped.
Bro, Smoker has one of the most OP weapons against Devil Fruit users, but he never wins.
And he's a cool character too. That's a problem. It's like you want him to win, but also you don't want him to win.
He's like he's the character who's like, hey, the Marines are kind of corrupt. I'm really thinking about how messed up this is. Like, I don't want to be like them. I want to be a good person. And I see how the Strats are helping people. They're not bad people.
And also character design though, like homie cold as fuck.
What's even sadder, he's not appeared in a long time.
Yeah.
I don't know if he even had like a parent in Wano or not. Because during Wano, there's a part where they go back to the like outside of Wano, what's happening right now. Because here's the one thing, okay, here's a bit of spoiler, but spoiler wise, we don't know what's happened because they kind of make hints that maybe Vivi might have been taken by the Celestial Dragons or something, and Sabo might be captured or dead. We don't know. They gave, like, Oda gave, like, no hints, really, so we don't know what happened to Vivi and Sabo. So Luffy has to deal with that when he comes out of Wano. Because don't forget, Wano is, like, restricted, so they got no information.
Yeah, they're cut off from the outside.
There's also CP0 in Wano, right?
Yeah. They probably know what's going on outside.
They have to dip as soon as they finish with Kaido. Yeah. There won't be any like happy moments after arcs like they have.
You know how Robin was like a problem and they were originally gonna kill her?
Yeah, I mean she's always been a problem.
I think because they found out Robin can read the polyglyphs, they're like, we're gonna kidnap you because right now CP0's like, Robin's here? Oh, fucking capture her ass. So Robin also has back on the hunt from them. Who knows if it's because of the polyglyphs or whatever, but they haven't explained yet, but CP0's like right now in Wano chasing her too, while all the other shit's going on. So there's a lot of things that popped off at Wano. Wano was pop-up central for some reason.
He's trying to make sure y'all know the ending is coming soon.
Well, yeah, because during that time frame too, he also pretty much, I think if I'm correct, confirmed where the One Piece is, or at least one of the places it could be. Because they also explained, oh yeah, we had this big huge war on this island right here. That isn't a hint to say that the final battle between Blackbeard, the Straw Hats, and the Marines are not going to happen on that island. No, that's not going to happen on that big island that you mentioned for no reason. So, like, Wano was the arc where a lot of stuff was, like, dropped on us. Also, Jake, if you like Kuba, you're going to be sad when you see what happens to Kuba in that arc. Because I thought he was dead until they brought him back.
Yeah, his consciousness is gone.
Yep, and he's just a dog.
Yeah, he's just a robot.
He's just he's a cyborg thing, but he's owned by the Celestial Dragons. They just treat him like a dog, like a pet. Like they whip him and shit like that.
To be fair, I never liked him.
Yeah.
I
thought you liked him.
I didn't like him. I was just kind of afraid of him.
Oh.
You know?
I mean, as you should.
I mean, it's the guy with a Bible who's really tall, has like panda paws.
Yeah, but he has squishy hands though.
That probably feels weird. That probably feels weird on your flesh when you like someone like that touches you. Like just imagine like shaking someone's hand and they have like paws, like the little button beans on
paw pad.
Yeah, the beans on their hand. Like unlike a paw pad that's like fake, you actually feel you're like, oh wait, this is real. Oh. and it's like on each finger, on the like also the palm of your hand too. You're like, oof, that's not natural. That's not you're not an animal.
Are we good to end now?
Yeah, we're good. We're good, dude. Okay, well that was like another ramble for a second there, but all right. Thank you, Jake and Dasani, for coming on and stuff. It was really good to have you on for this.
Yeah.
And next week
We-
I'll be. Oh, sorry.
We could
Dasani.
do this again.
Yeah, we'll probably do the soul leveling one.
Maybe 1 hour earlier though.
Yeah, we'll do the soul leveling one next time. But
I bet.
next.
I'm fine to ramble.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be
It's my
rambling.
turn.
It's gonna be rambling for that one. But next week I'll be doing another one with my friend Big, and we'll be talking about the annoyance of culture war. So tune in for that one next week. All right. Thank you all for coming, and this is the end of the podcast. Goodbye.
Bye bye.